Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
I wish my refund hurry up so I can have a taxitude.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
I'ma be like, let me get 20 on pump 3.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Matter of fact, make it 25, and yes, I would like to donate to the March of Dimes, so ring me up that Coke and candy bar 2 for $2.22 deal where $1 goes to March 2. Oh, and ring these Skittles up for my kid too. And when the cashier tells me to have a nice day, I'm gonna be like, no ma'am, you have a blessed day, sugar.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Pull down my shades like Kim Kardashian, smile like Gabrielle Union.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Flip my bundles like Nicki Minaj, and queen out the door like Beyonce.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Goofy face, goofy face, goofy face, heart, 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 muscle, muscle, muscle.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Sassy black girl, sassy black girl, sassy black girl, kiss, kiss, kiss. Hashtag so what, hashtag I ain't shame, hashtag my money, hashtag call me taxitude honey.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio. Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Hey, everybody. It is another A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I am Tom, and with us today on the couch, Aimee LeCours is here. How you doing, Aimee?
I'm so good. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you.
Good to see you all.
You matched the studio today. You look great.
Thank you. I like to just fit in and just be part on the wall.
You look good.
Yeah. You said you were kind of dressing like
hey.
like a little nail and paling.
Little nail and paling. Yeah,
Which you didn't have no idea
Not
what it was.
I said.
It's insane to me that you don't know nail and paling.
That's not what I said at all, you liar.
Tom and I both have had Sexy Time for Boys, both watching, and I believe it was, I'm going to show my
I'm
porno.
sorry. Why did I bring this up?
I'm going to show my porno knowledge here. Prepare to be wowed with my porno knowledge.
Oh.
I believe that was Lisa Ann. Lisa
Okay.
Ann
Oh, yeah.
reprised her role as, you know who's the real star on Nail and Palin? The
Who?
Barack.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he laid it down. I mean, thick Barack, just ropes.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, now I'm
thick ropes.
interested. Now I am interested. Is it a whole porno about all of the politicians from the early 2000s?
It's Sarah Palin and Barack Obama.
Yeah, well, Barack had to be there for
Yeah.
obvious reasons.
Yeah, you had to have a Barack.
Yeah, the
Because
others,
he's black or
I don't
because
think they
he's
have a George
either.
W. Like the old men from the Blue Pill Men. They'd have to
Yeah.
get them. It's too expensive.
You know, Blue
There are
Pill
a lot
Men.
of Baracks
Blue
in
Pill
porno.
Men. I think one of the Blue Pill Men died.
Oh yeah.
You don't see a lot of Blue Pill Men videos
What's
anymore.
a blue pill man?
It's these two really ugly. It's these two real. It's that Blue Man Group. It's these two.
I don't want to know. I'm
They're
sorry.
two really old, disgusting 70-year-old men that fuck these teens.
No, I'm sorry. I
they're not
asked.
really
I'm
there.
sorry I
They're
asked.
of
like,
age.
they're in like they're
Is
probably
it from the
late-
Matrix?
They're
the
in
blue
the
pill?
late
No,
20s.
no, they're taking Viagra,
Oh.
and one of them. You know what's funny about one of them? One of them gets to fuck, but the other one just has to stand there jack off in every scene.
Oh, that's
He's-
a cuck. I do know that. Can I
He's
say
the
that
cuck.
word? Okay.
Yeah, he's an old blue cuck.
All right. Okay.
That's just a hard start.
I'm sorry I brought it up, guys. It's my fault.
This is a hard start.
You're about to plug a charity marching band charity for kids. We'll break it up with this. Thank you for voting for us for the
Yeah.
Orlando Weekly.
Hey, I'll give it a blast.
So we've won Best Podcast every year except for one.
Yeah.
And there's
Where we weren't even nominated.
A funny story, yeah, because okay, and we like the Orlando Weekly, and it was pivotal at the very beginning. And I got a story for the BDM show this week. I can't tell it in this show because I don't want to bury it. But for BDM,
it flies a little too close to the sun, but it's a very interesting. It's more,
they'll
it's
laugh.
also funny, but it's also very interesting.
Yeah, they'll
that
laugh.
That it would happen again. And
So we have to listen on Monday to hear that.
you have to
story.
listen on the
I can't
medium
wait.
show,
I'm
but
very
it is
excited,
the epitome of Tom saying that nothing changes, and he nailed it.
Nothing changes. Full circle.
Full
Nothing
circle.
matters.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
But I'll tell
Sign
BDMs.
up to be a BDM. TomandDan.com/registration.
So anyway, but also the Orlando Weekly Awards, like it's a business thing, kind of, it's a marketing thing for Orlando Weekly, but it does.
It's an honor, though.
It does show.
It's a staple of our community, for sure.
It means that our listeners are very engaged, and it means that when we request and say, like, hey guys, if you could help us out and vote, that they will rise to the occasion and do it. So it is not meaningless at all. It really does. I think more now than ever, it really means something to me. I talked to Will Walker, but from Will's Pub about this a little bit.
He always is number one or number two as well.
But he's been leaning into it, I think, a little more. Sometimes we kind of look at it like, I don't want to do that. And no, he's got the right attitude with like, no, look, this is a business. He's a small business. We're a small business.
A local business.
Yeah, having your name
Real humans.
in print in front of other humans before it goes away is valuable.
In front of other businesses,
Yeah,
really. Like
true.
I look at like other businesses, like Tom and Dan they're still doing it.
There's a little bit of that.
Yeah, which I feel like that happens with everything.
does.
Like you just constantly have to remind. We get in our bubbles, and then if you don't get outside of your bubbles or remind
Do
everybody.
you think Michael Jackson ever got in his bubble?
Man, what a weirdo!
What a weirdo! What a weirdo!
Codefendant.
He never won number one's Orlando Weekly.
No, I bet he did. He was in the bubbles, though.
So anyway, thank you guys for just taking the time to vote for us because it does matter. Now I'm trying to parlay it into some goddamn money.
He's stressed
Yeah.
out.
How does it go from that? How do you go from that to money?
We
Can
don't
you
know.
tell me how to
I've
do
been
that?
telling you, look, advertise with us. We
Yeah.
won number one.
But
Don't you want to advertise with number one?
But no emails. He sits in front of his computer. He's like, I said it. Now we wait. Now we wait.
It's like fishing.
Yeah, manifestation.
But I think I'm like nothing's down there. I can't even see. It's shit water.
What if there's nothing down there?
It'd be better if it's clear. I mean, if you could see, like in
Yeah.
the goddamn Bahamas, like that must be fun.
Well, you know what to shoot
see,
for.
You see your goddamn bait, and you see the fish, like, oh shit.
We're in
And-
Florida and we got brown poop,
you're
crocodile or gator water. That's all
we
we
do.
got.
You're like,
We
is this
do.
just hanging on the bottom of doo doo? It's like,
There could be nothing in there.
Yeah,
It could be
you
all,
know.
it could be all balloted.
Anyway,
But you don't know what. So that's crazy to me because you all are very successful in my brain because you do cool stuff, and I feel like you would already have this all figured out by now.
Oh my God.
Money and like fame.
Boy, are you wrong.
Like,
Oh
you know,
my God. And
because
you're one of the smarter guests that we have in here. Like, honestly, I love your brain. I love your comedy. I love having you come in here. I love your laugh. I
Thank
love your
you,
energy.
Thank you. But me and Rue are just starting in this world.
You are
and
way off on this.
You know what I mean? We see what you have. We're like, oh, we want to be like them. But you're saying
Aimee,
you still don't
I
have.
want to be like Rue.
Here's
I want to
what,
dress like Rue.
Me
She's a snappy
too.
dresser.
And she's so cool.
She is cool.
I
This-
love her.
this-
Shout out Rue.
Hi, Rue. I love you.
this is the exact moment in my life when I figured out that no one has it figured out.
Ah.
Is when we were in Studio 2 in Daniel's house, and Pauly Shore came in, and then we were telling him about the podcast. We're like, yeah, we started this business, and he's like, oh shit, and then he started calling me for advice,
Like daily.
Then we were just calling, and then he was talking to him, and
Yeah,
he's like,
you're right.
and then I'm like, what the fuck?
You're so right.
You're the weeds.
And then
or
he
whatever
showed
the
us.
fuck.
He showed us a video of him interviewing. Was it Ziggy Marley? Do
I
you
don't
remember
know.
this? I think it was him like doing a video with Ziggy Marley, and he's like, "So how can I make money with this?" And he's just showing.
Wow.
And
He
it
doesn't
never.
know either. Pauly
and
doesn't know either.
And it hadn't been released. It had not been
Yeah.
released. His mom was still alive. He was
And I'm
still
like,
part of the comedy store.
Yeah.
You got bigger connections than some guy you just met at Orlando. that
He's
you,
been an Encino man.
but it,
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
You know, like, the comedy store.
son-in-law.
Son-in-law.
Like, everybody's-
MTV.
everybody's still figuring it out,
True,
and like,
you're right.
and then no one really knows exactly, and then it changes at all times. So that's the problem. Like
Yeah.
you start going one direction, you're like, oh, it's changed, and then luckily, you know,
We're only going one direction.
To the grave.
Straight down.
Well, it's kind of it's gliding. It's like a wingsuit down.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
It's like a
it's
wingsuit
true.
with holes in it.
It's true, 'cause I didn't start till way later in life, so I'm always feeling like I'm trying to catch up. But when I opened for
Gary
George...
V says that's not a thing.
What?
Gary V, he's like,
Oh,
you're 40, you got a
okay.
lifetime. Oh,
Who's
shut
that?
the fuck up, Gary V.
Gary V?
Has somebody tell Gary V to
Inspira-
shut the fuck up?
It's an inspirational businessman speaker.
And then he uses AI for all of his captions.
Yeah.
It's like, Gary V, shut the
Yeah,
fuck
he's
up.
not right. If I had started at 19, I'd probably be dead or famous or both. But when I went and I opened for George Wallace, and he's done everything under
I
the
thought you were going to say
sun.
George Washington, but boy, you did start late. I'm like, my God.
My old granny. But he was doing like basically the same thing we're doing, like hustling, and I wouldn't expect that. I'd expect him to have a whole team around him. Like you think everybody's got it figured out, and they don't.
Yeah, and you mentioned something earlier before we started that like you
I'm
were
not
like
talking about Sarah Palin anymore.
It's Nayland Palin. Look it up. Nayland Palin. I might have to go revisit that before the pinball party, if you know what I mean. I have to drive home, take a poo-poo.
You mentioned that like you're like I should have done a better job promoting
Yeah.
to vote for Shit Sandwich
Yeah.
at the weekly.
We'll promote it right now. If you've never been to that night, Aimee is you're in charge of it. Sort
Yep,
of, right?
I book and host
Yeah.
it, and then Rue's helping me as well.
Go see it.
First and third Saturday. We're on 15 years now of Shit Sandwich,
Congratulations.
and it's a great time. It's very fun. It's
Is the plaque still up for Matt Gersting?
always, and we
Yeah.
always make sure to cheers to Matt Gersting.
Love
He's the
Matt
person
Gersting.
that started it.
I miss you, Matt.
We try to get everybody back. Like, Larry Fulford still comes back. I would love for Ross to come back whenever he wants. We try to keep it in the family. It's
There
a
you
great
go.
space.
There you go. Support Shit Sandwich. If you've never been, go and try it. And that, literally, go and give it a shot.
Yes,
Please. You'll love it.
But you mentioned that you're like I should have promoted it, and promoting things sucks.
It's so hard.
Like it doesn't.
It's not funny.
It doesn't.
it feels weird.
Yeah,
It feels gross.
It feels gross and weird, and you're like, God, I'm annoying the people that are
Yeah.
supporting me now by promoting, but it's the only way that you can do business
I
as an
know.
entertainer if you're trying to do it independently.
Yeah.
But even if you're not, like, you're still promoting something for a corporation. If they're like, read this sheet, you piece of shit. So
We
you're
used to
always
do that.
promoting.
Read this sheet, you piece of shit.
But but it has to be done. I always look at it like, listen, without that, we couldn't do the art part of it.
I know.
So that is what it is until we become independently wealthy or whatever.
Which
When
is
does
not
that
going to
hap-
happen. The
when
window's
does that
closed. The
happen?
window's closing. It's almost closed. There's like a crack.
Yeah.
There's a tiny crack.
Yeah. I don't even know what it would take. We did think about like Daniel, and no, you're not a sports person, Aimee,
you
but
don't know that.
the-
I know sport.
You don't know that. She
Wow,
could be-
because women don't like sport. Yeah, I don't like sport. I like ice skating. I like ice.
That's not a sport. What are you talking? Ice skating.
Have you ever tried to ice skate? It's very
Yeah,
hard.
I'm pretty good.
It's like
I'm not bad. I'm not bad on hockey skates. I'm really not bad.
Not hockey.
My dad was an excellent ice skater.
figure skating. I like watching figure skating.
My dad was a goddamn good ice skater.
I can tell everything about a person just by the way they look.
Yeah.
Can
We're
everybody
the
do that?
profile kings.
I
We
think
call
it-
ourselves the profile
I think
kings.
everybody can do that.
Stereotyping.
It's not even that much of a.
Like, I could look
it's
at you
not
when you
even a
walked in
challenge.
today, and I was like, never seen Nayland Palin.
Never
seen it.
You don't know. You
Yeah.
don't
Yeah, never
know.
seen Barack. Big old Barack.
Don't know what the Atlanta Falcons are worth right now
I
because
didn't even know who they were.
so in the NFL, these teams are worth so much money now, right?
Yeah.
So what these owners are now doing is they're selling off 10% stakes or 5% or like small percentage because it means an insane amount of money and they can get all that cash like quick. So the
equity.
Cowboys started this, right? Or no? Who started this? Because you brought it up, dude.
all the teams are doing
But
it.
you brought this up years ago and told me, and you were like, what do you think the number is for? And I don't think it was 10%. I think it was less than that. But it was like they needed some money. and
hundreds of millions.
So
So
it was just,
And that's how
bam!
Mark Cuban got rich too, right? You buy like a sad team and then you make them big and then you sell them.
yeah, you can, but he got rich through the early internet.
Yeah.
Like I forgot.
I forgot what his thing was.
He talks about how he
The
watched.
pharmacy stuff.
It was-
just
yeah,
the
it was-
medicine.
Online pharmacies.
It was all
Yeah.
online, yeah. Then he bought the sport. I don't know what he made on the sports team because in basketball, the NFL has grown so enormously, so fast that these like Atlanta Falcons just sold 10% of the Falcons
for a $1.6 billion. They're just bam. Here's $1 billion.
So they evaluated the Atlanta Falcons at over $10 billion.
Yeah, 10.6.
10.6.
So what you're saying is you want to sell 10% of Tom and Dan?
Yeah. No, now
my God, there you go. Now you're nailing Palin. Now you're doing it.
Yeah. And I thought about like we should sell.
His eyes got so fucking big when he came around the corner. He's like, we should sell 10% of this show, and I'm like, look, that's your area. I am follow you to hell, ride or die. Let's go. Let's sell 10%. Who are we going to sell it to?
Because I'll show you the tax
Nail
records.
And Palin will pay for it.
We can get a third-party evaluator to evaluate our business.
Yeah.
And I think based on like 5 years of revenue, our business is worth a lot. Now the problem
is don't give the number, but it's not failing.
Yeah, and as soon as me and Daniel, that's the problem is like one of us dies or whatever.
No, I'm clean bill of health, man. I'm like I've had almost everything fucking checked out on me. I'm good to go. I'm pee-pee dog ready, and pee-pee dogs live forever.
They can buy your likeness for perpetuity, and then they can use you as a hologram later. So.
I like that. Should be our business advisor.
I told you she's smart.
God damn.
But I'm poor. I'm very poor.
I told you. I have something for you. I forgot I have something for you.
Aimee, oh, yeah!
What you wanna do.
I'm just going to play that when we don't know what to talk about.
Growing up, everybody always sang that to me. And when I would walk up all the time, they would always sing that song.
Great song.
So,
Pure Prairie League.
I thought it was going to be the scary one about my blue boobs from last
No, I got rid of that. I deleted it.
So anyway,
are we selling it?
If anyone wants to buy it, 10%, email me, Tom and Dan.
Ooh, I am getting a buyout from my job. Maybe I'll buy 10% of Tom and Dan.
You're getting a buy? You get fired? Are you getting asked to leave?
Yeah, we got a voluntary separation for my job.
Oh, no.
I was there for 12 years.
Whoa.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, we can.
Okay,
If you feel like I don't want to bring it down.
So,
no. I mean, they might be the best thing for you. You know, who knows?
About it.
We'll go on to new things. You know, like
so I can sell myself on the internet too.
I could find something funny about it. So, 12 years.
Yeah.
And then and now sometimes like some of these severance packages and stuff that people get after working for a company, and they're like, yeah, I got fired, but I get 5 months severance, and then this pack. I'm like, well, not that fucking bad.
Why not 6?
I don't know.
Right? Like, why is it 5? That's weird to me.
And like even 3 months severance and stuff. Like
that's
weird.
pretty.
3 months is a while to find a new job.
Well,
and
to
get
you
paid.
and I, procrastinators, it is an eternity. Like you get 3 months, you're like, I'm rich.
Well, they've been really. I love the company. I've been there 12 years. I do trainings for therapists. I absolutely love it. But it's a Medicaid-based insurance company, and they're laying off like 10,000 people.
Damn.
So, but the good thing is that I don't actually have to leave until May 2027. So I have a long time.
Okay.
I will get a severance as long as I don't do anything weird or bad. So whatever that means.
You should start stealing from them now. Yeah, you got all the computer paper you could grab.
Take
well, I work from home, so.
Yeah, but they don't give you supplies or anything?
Not really.
Did they give you a laptop or something?
Yeah, I have my laptop.
Yeah,
okay, steal that.
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
It's really like not. It's a Dell from like 10 years ago. I don't really need it.
But still steal it.
So are you going to look for a similar job?
I already have another job.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, we thought I was going to have to leave by September. So I started getting, now I take therapy, and I give therapy again. So I got everything set up where I'm a therapist again.
Oh, wow.
So I can do like therapy on the internet. That sounds fake. And then I also got hired by a company, but they're like, you can wait until May, and I can do like contract work until May. So I already have a job.
We want to get on that Better Health. Is it Better Health? Is that the company?
Better Help,
We wanted to do their affiliate program, but I can't find a good link for it. I was like, our listeners are crazy. We could cash in. These people need help.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
Maybe
Mark Maron used it.
What if we partner with Amy?
Yeah.
And then for every customer we bring her, she gives a kickback.
I mean, I don't make that much, but I'll get like $5.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
I'm an LMHC. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not giving drugs. I make like maybe 95 an hour.
I wrote down Adderall.
We talked about this. I can't give you Adderall.
God, well, what does it take to do that?
Yeah, how do we get Adderall? Because I've never tried it. And Tom's bringing me Viagra. Did you bring my Viagra?
No.
I have some at the house. I can bring you one. I'm not going to bring you a bunch. I'll
one?
Bring you one. So
one? You sound like my goddamn hip doctor with one pain pill.
So, okay, Amy, let's talk about this because you wanted some actual advice from our listeners.
Oh, yeah, I need help.
And really, me and Dan can give you the best advice.
We've said that to our listeners for years.
Yeah.
And, like, if anybody has literally any problem, it could be a parenting problem,
a
marriage problem, could be an addiction problem. Like anything going on in your life, between the two of us, we're so same and so different that we can answer any question. I seriously bet my life on it.
I felt like that. I felt like you guys would have some answers for this, and you're going to have some strong opinions about it, and I need help with it. I really do.
All right. Well, you have the floor.
I have a neighbor. I've lived at this place for 11 years, and we have a bush that is on half of my property and half of their property.
Shared bush.
Okay.
Shared bush.
Gotcha.
It is very, very big, and we cut our side back. He waters it after we cut it back because he wants to keep it.
This is a neighbor dick out.
Right. I feel like we have tried to ask nicely. I have hired people to come out and get it, like to give me an estimate. He will catch them out front and he will talk to them. And I think he pays them not to take that bush down. I've been able to get everything out of my yard, my bushes, my trees, because I get scared about the hurricanes and bugs.
So you
and
just
stuff.
kill everything in your yard.
Yes. I like a bear.
You're just like a jerk. You're talking to a plant man.
You're getting off topic.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
You need to block your neighbors with bush.
That's what I think he's trying to do. But there's other things that this family has done that's been kind of passive aggressive. And so we looked up what would happen if I took the bush out, and I'm pretty sure it's like against the law because it's more on his property than it is on mine.
Okay, what if you do almost a la the Bible? What if you have a friend of ours? We've got some tree friends. Come out there and literally cut the bush all the way down the center.
Yes.
And kill your side of it. And then their other side, it'll die too, but they don't know that. And you're just literally.
I won't get in trouble?
I mean, I don't know that, but we never, ever think of the consequences.
See, that's what I do. I don't want to get in trouble.
We're not consequence guys.
I don't want to. I feel like they're litigious and I would get in trouble.
So my wife told me this the other day that
she growing a bush. My wife got one. I love it. I love it. I love a bush. I'm into the bush, man. I'm so
keep
into
it clean. I want it all gone.
Yeah, I'm bigger the better. Danny Daniels. See, I'm showing you my porn. Danny Daniels bush, big bush.
So if there's a tree that is on your property, but it has limbs that are above your neighbor's property, they have the right to cut down those limbs that even hang over over their fence. So you have a legal right to cut everything that basically from your property line up.
I don't think I knew that.
So you technically now. You need a surveyor, and
Ross can do this.
Yeah, Ross. We can send Ross out there.
Ross McCoy.
He's the best surveyor in the business.
Is he really?
Yeah.
No way. Okay, absolutely.
Shout out Ross. He's good. He'll do this independently, and he's very reasonable.
And so,
I love that.
And so,
it's amazing.
Here's what we need to do. We need to figure out who works for the county. We got a lot of.
We're in Volusia.
Okay, Volusia County surveyors. That we know. There's some listeners.
I feel like we're number one with them.
Right?
I'm a Volusia County boy. I'm DeLand.
So you know, see, I knew you guys would know what to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I worked City Hall DeLand. I mean, mine was my first job.
So come take this bush.
So
please.
what? Okay.
Years we've been fighting with these people about this.
So here's what I know about surveying.
Okay.
It's not an exact art. Right,
don't say that to Ron. He's gonna take. Where's your get out of joke free card? He'll take that shit back.
There's some wiggle room and shit that they can't where's the line? Here 6 inches. There's probably a foot wiggle room either way that when they survey a property, right? And so when you have your fence on most properties, dependent on who's surveying, it could be this is a foot in your neighbor's yard, or there's a foot in the other neighbor's yard.
Well, my dad had that at his house where he had put his fence slightly on somebody else's property line. And because we feuded with our neighbors for a while too, and the guy did made my dad almost have a heart attack.
Yeah,
he did have a heart attack, but not because of that.
So hard.
But they made him move the fence. He had to call the lady. It was this big fat lesbian lady that did fencing alone. She's the strongest woman I've ever seen in my life. She put it all in by herself. She's awesome.
Can I hire her? Can I hire her?
She's great. You should see her nail a 4x4 in the ground. It was impressive.
Like that. I would like
but
that.
She had to come out and move the fucking fence.
So, and what I would want to
back
do,
a little bit.
I would love to cut it in half, and then I would love to build a wall.
Hey!
I want a wall because they have loud dogs.
You can see Russia from your
Build
house.
this. They have really loud dogs too, so I would love to have a big wall on that side and just not ever see them again. Honestly.
Are there any people that have really loud dogs that are not trashy?
All loud dogs are trashy.
Yeah.
And I feel like,
on your shirt.
I feel like they're baiting us. Like they'll stand outside at like 1 a.m. and like next to the dog and let the dog bark. And I know they're messing with us.
Oh, okay.
So they're actively.
They're actively baiting us because my husband doesn't like to deal with that kind of stuff. So he'll say stuff.
Your hubby seems like a really cool, chill guy.
He is until he isn't, right? And he
Gotcha.
doesn't like to be messed with.
Yeah.
He's very methodical and like he likes to sleep, but like they never make the dog bark on the. This is a whole other issue. So they're baiting. I feel like they're baiting us till we do something, and then like being able to send us to jail because we took their plant or something.
So, okay, if you get a surveyor
Yeah.
to come out and then survey the land, and then, like I said, there's a foot of a wobble room,
Yeah.
and if they're a Tom and Dan listener, or
They're gonna give you this
You
bush.
also you could pay them like money to like here's $100, make it so this
This
tree.
is my bush.
Yeah, this bush is just a little bit in my yard enough where I
Right.
could legally cut it down.
Yep.
And then
I mean, it's half and half. I would say it's a little more in theirs, but I feel like it's half, and it's so big now. There's
Any
like
cameras?
I have cameras out. Yeah,
Do they have cameras?
probably, yeah. And I feel like
Because
it's
I'm not above putting on my ninja costume and poisoning the shit out of it.
I dream
I'm
about
little.
that.
I'll
Not about the
sneak out
ninja
there.
part, but I sit in my bed and dream about poisoning that plant, and I won't do it. And I feel like there's animals in there. I think a possum's living in there. There's snakes in there. It's huge.
Hold on. I don't think you know how wildlife works at all. I mean, like,
I know about sports and wildlife. Shut up.
yeah.
also the chat room is just lambasting you for saying wobble room, which I will hold on.
Oh, fuck you.
If he invents the term, I mean, everybody says wiggle room, you idiot. He's
Wobble.
talking about wobble room, completely fucking different. Completely fucking. You don't
Still
know.
works.
You don't fucking know.
Still the same.
Oh my gosh.
These idiots don't
Wobble
know.
room.
You don't know about wobble room.
There's a song about it.
Yeah, wobble
Wobble,
room.
wobble with it.
Yeah.
Wobble
Hey,
with
big
it.
girl, won't you back it up?
Yeah.
I want you back it up.
So now I will tell you, Amy, that I've long said on this show that you shouldn't you should try your hardest to get along with your neighbors because
Yeah, I'm always go to the mattresses. Do you know that reference from The Godfather?
No.
You go to the mattresses, it means you go to war.
feuding with your neighbors is the most awkward thing to me.
Yeah.
Because
I go to the mattresses, he's always working out.
because like you get home, like you're
That's
driving
a
home.
wrestling because it's a mattress on a. Why did they say that?
I think it was because you would put mattresses against the windows and doors to stop bullets from flying in.
I'm more that
I
too,
could be
yeah.
wrong on that.
But we have tried. We have. I kind of want to start documenting like everything they're doing.
Oh, you should keep a diary of it.
I think
yeah.
I'm gonna keep a diary.
Yep.
I don't think it's gonna be resolved nicely. I feel like I just gotta like start taking because like I've tried to be nice. I've tried. I feel like this is premeditated now.
You've talked to them? You've
Yeah, we've talked about it. We've asked them before, and like they're just dismissive.
What do they say though?
They don't say anything. They're just like it's even worse because they're like a passive aggressive, dismissive, and they won't communicate about
Well, they
it.
won't like you're like, hey, I want to talk about the bush, and they're just like,
Yeah, yeah.
They're just like
He
looking
pretends-
around. Like,
He's really old and he pretends like he doesn't hear us and just like walks away. He's like 70 something. He's about to
Oh.
die. He doesn't care.
Okay, well you
Oh.
could wait it. Yeah, there's a wait it out
Tom
scenario.
would be waiting it out.
I
Well,
love.
there's two of them. There's a husband and a wife.
How old
Yeah,
is
but
she?
in the,
I don't know,
in the
but
melee
younger.
after
Yeah.
he
Blue pill
dies,
man. He's a blue pill man.
and the
That's
melee,
not- yeah.
like
Now I
during
know the reference. Thank you. I'm learning so much.
during the confusion of his death, and then you cut the tree down, like, and then
Yeah.
the wife is like, "What
Yeah,
happened?"
when they're at the funeral? You
Yeah,
go
yeah.
out there and you dumping motor oil on it. You know,
Yeah.
you just or set it on
Yeah.
fire. What about a small fire?
I will do whatever
Or
I
as
can.
they call it, Hebrew lightning.
I just don't want to get in trouble. I'll do whatever, but I want to do it legally, and I don't want to get in trouble.
I can give you some different plant viruses to spread on it.
That's
Like,
not
I
against
get-
the
dude,
law?
bio war for it? I will high five you on this show.
I get a lot.
Somebody Google this first. I'm not gonna do something. 'Cause that's
No, dude, you grafted onto the tree. You graft a bio weapon
that's
onto
what I
the
was
tree.
thinking.
I
like
do-
getting a plant that kills that plant.
I can give you a jar of white flies. I got all my plants
Yeah.
have a disease.
He's the
and
king of white flies.
Oh.
They all.
Didn't you give him to Tony Rage accidentally or somebody? Who did you get? Or was
Tony.
it Samantha?
No, it was Tony.
I think Samantha got him too.
Filled the super with white flies. But you could just ignore the bush, Amy,
Yeah.
and then you get along with your neighbors.
No,
and
it's
you
touching the house. It's touching my house now.
Okay, well, again,
Oh, hold
no,
on.
I
That's
needed a solution. I'm not ignoring is not a solution. I can't ignore it anymore.
You got to run a power line through it. And then the city will come out and do your dirty work. You know what I mean?
Like your husband out there,
if it's
whipping the power line into it.
if it's obstructing something that could be dangerous, the city will come out and be like, Volusia County will come out and they're like, hey, we got to take this down.
Honestly, you do have the legal right to cut everything on
my side.
on your side, and you cut that whole thing.
You gave Kara white flies too, and her son.
Okay, well, I get a lot of people
He
white
gives
flies.
his plants to listeners, and then they take them home, and then they get white flies, and it kills everything in their
You're
garden.
like a contract killer for plants. I love it.
Well, they look so puny, and how the fuck do they kill a whole plant?
Well, I'll just have to not hire you because it'll be premeditated. But wink, wink.
Okay, all right, yeah. No, things can easily be done at night, and although they'll know that you did it. That's
now that
the problem.
I said something, I know. Now that I said, my husband's probably gonna be mad that I.
I'll cut all this out.
Yeah. Like I've thought about, that like they make little jacks that will pop your tires, right? This is how crazy I'm. Like,
Damn, what are you gonna
I
talk
feel
about?
like I've had them in my tires. Please tell me more.
There's been a few people that have done me wrong, and
I've never seen this side of
I
it.
just thought about I see their car every once in a while. I was like, imagine if I put one of those jacks behind their back tire just to pop it. I'd feel better. Like, I got them.
Yeah.
Even though it's like a minor inconvenience, you have a pop tire. You go to a fucking.
Why'd you do the Miami shithead?
That involves more.
You don't know
and there's video cameras
I want to
everywhere.
know.
It's awesome. You shit in your hand. Well, you put a plastic bag on your hand. Then you shit in your hand, and then you rub your plastic bag hand under the door handle.
It works less nowadays. So like Daniel doesn't even
Can't do it. Well, no, you could smoosh it into my door, and it'd be real bad.
Yeah, you put the shit under the door handle or anywhere in their handles, or stuff it inside their car.
You can pack it up in a BMW.
yeah.
You can pack it up.
Pack it in there, and then
Back it up, back it in.
Yeah, it's called the House of Pain.
And then every time they open the door, they're reminded, even after years later.
Oh, you gotta have a detail to get it out.
Oh yeah, and it's in there. It's in their door.
I did buy a dog whistle though.
What does that mean? So
The
you can
dog
say
barks.
racist stuff
No,
that's
the
not really
dog barks.
racist.
No, the only thing I can think of that's not against the law is when the dogs bark. I just use the whistle.
Does it work?
No.
You know what? I think
I
it
have
never
a dog
worked.
whistle for Dansby, and I blew it, and he just like looking at me like, what the
I
fuck?
know.
Yeah, I think that's
why I need your help. That's why I was asking if I really need help.
Goddamn, we should sell dog whistles because no one can tell they're working. Right? You're like a dog whistle. You just sell a whistle.
And then if they're like, my dog does nothing, you say, you got a dumb dog.
yeah. Its ears are fucked
Is that
up.
the whole trick to a dog whistle?
It may have never worked at all.
All I wanted as a kid was a dog whistle for my dogs. And I love my dog. I love dogs.
Yeah.
And I love Dansby, my West Highland. He just got groomed today. I begged my wife. I'm like, send me photos of my boy. I got to see what he looks like. But they don't work.
It works for me because I feel like I'm actually doing something versus just being helpless. So I don't think it's doing anything, but emotionally, I'm blowing air.
What if you called the cops on their dogs?
That's
barking?
what I was wondering. If I even would that even be allowed? Would the cops even give a crap?
No, they won't. That's
You can
it.
call non.
Actually, no.
Yeah, I think he's right on that.
If it's like after 12 p.m.,
It often is. Yeah.
Then sometimes.
And you're a doctor. You just tell them you work in the medical field.
They don't give a shit. They don't
No,
care.
it's just you got to build your story.
You know who I am?
You got to build a better
Okay,
story.
all
Like I'm
right.
helping people, counseling people.
Sure.
There's a whole documentary I watched on Netflix. It's called
The Bad Neighbor.
Yeah, and then the people were shot, but it was mainly done through body cam footage from the cops.
It was amazing. Yeah.
and
I saw it.
and every
Is that
time
the guy with the AR?
no,
There was a lady who kept on getting meaner and meaner.
Yeah,
I watched the one where the guy freaks out. He walks out with an AR and he just kills the husband, and then the wife's like begging him not to, and he execution style murders her too.
No.
You know, it's so hard. Like when you buy a house, you don't realize that you're going to be living next to these people for the rest of your life. It's really hard because you have to get along, and then when you don't get along, you just got to kill them.
Everybody can relate to that. No, my God.
I just got a new neighbor.
Nope, that's not the
What do you got?
solution.
Hot? You got a hot guy, hot girl? What do you got?
A couple. But the hot guy that was living next to me that my wife would watch and mow his lawn with no shirt.
Mr. Lawnmower.
Which now I can talk about it. He was a former football player for LSU.
Oh,
wow.
Which I always wanted to talk to him about. But
Laissez le bon temps relais.
it never, like in all the years of him living next to me, like he didn't talk to me that much. I think I was
Because
like,
you're an ARP to him.
but I wanted to talk football football with him, but I never got to.
Toss the pigskin with him in the front
It'd
yard.
be weird if like my wife looked up who you are. You know, it's like,
I would like
how
to
do you
talk
bring that
football
away?
with you now in a non-gay way.
Yeah, but he left, and then we got some new names. And Crystal was so concerned about who she was like. Everybody who came to look at the house, she would like look out the window and be like, "Who?"
It's so hard.
She was scared shitless that we were gonna get bad neighbors because they live
told
right
me
next door.
Iranians. No, I'm joking. That's a joke. I'm joking. There's a war going on, people.
But you don't know, because like I grew up poor, and so we had different neighbors literally once a month, right? Everybody was renters. So it was great.
Yeah.
So, and I always thought somebody cool would move in, and that'd be fine. But when you actually own a home and you know you want to be there forever, you don't know who's gonna have a bush on your property.
Yeah. That I'm telling you, Amy. That's why you just
in Deltona, I had the same thing.
You just look the other way and then just.
What about killing with kindness? I'm serious with this. What if you know, through connections that we have, connections that you have, we build like a nice gift basket. We really try to shoot our shot on what they like. I don't know what you know about the guy and the lady, but we try to find things, like, because this kind of goes with what you're saying, and this is not what I would do.
Make peace.
But sometimes he's really right about this sort of thing. And you just give him a basket and you go over and you go, hey, the bush thing is really a problem, and I would love it if you'd like give me some wobble room on this, and I'm bringing you a big gift basket of just stuff that I think you like to just kind of like let you guys know if anything has been weird, I apologize, and this is a sign of good faith.
Right.
Here's some rad stuff. Here's a pizza. I don't know, whatever it is, and I just wanna see if we can work this out where I get a little something here too, instead of just having to. No,
I don't know. It's been a lot. I feel like we're past niceties. We'll see. I'll think it through. This is very helpful to even talk through it. I haven't talked about it in 6 years this has been going on. So thank you for letting me process.
It's a lot of anger.
And I have a lot of anger because it wakes us up. All the dogs wake us up so much, and then it's just a lot.
If you talk to
we work from home and we're always home, so I think it's part of it too.
Anybody who works with normal people around the neighborhood and just has a lot of interactions with random people, they will tell you, and I know this, that there are a lot of weirdos out there, like weird people that are
lonely people.
Just weirdos like that.
I mean, I'm a therapist. I'm aware.
When you
people tell me their deepest, darkest things, and it's scary and weird. Yeah,
and it's just like every once in a while you run across you're like, that was a weird interaction. This person's a weirdo.
Yeah.
Like I have nothing in common. Like even whatever they're saying is weird. Yeah. Everything about them is weird. And then just like there's so many of that out there.
Yeah, we should round these people up.
Put
them in some sort of a camp or something.
So we're giving Amy advice that with a normal person that would be like, oh, okay, this is that it works. But with weirdos, like normal interactions doesn't work. It's just like this person's a weirdo.
What if you get an even bigger bush?
Oh, bush on bush.
Bush on bush. Oh, wow.
What if you plant a bunch of bushes around the bush and eventually it'll take it over?
That's what I was thinking, like finding like a plant that would take it over, like a bougainvillea something or something.
Like a vine.
Yeah, like a vine.
That thorny.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, that's all thorns. Like that one's. I mean,
and I wouldn't mind because it'd be very pretty. But I mean, and then maybe I don't know. It just makes it worse, though. I don't want to make it.
What about a calculated DUI accident? Like your husband just drives through your backyard and hits the bush.
Maybe. I don't even. I think it's so big now that it would mess up a car.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, small price to pay.
All right. Do you want this bush gone or not?
You're right,
you got to make a
I'm
sacrifice.
not doing what it has to take. I apologize. You're right.
Let's take a break. But before we take a break, Amy's going to be at the Melrose Center August 29th.
Yeah, let's plug some stuff for Amy.
At the Orange County Library System. We've talked about the Melrose Center before. It's a free show. It's family friendly. Starts at 1:30. And we know the Melrose Center puts us on a lot with improv shows.
How's
and
that stage
shows.
going? It's going pretty well, right?
Oh, it's such a great space. It's family friendly. It's fun. I'm doing a class there. It's their graduation class. Everyone's so excited. It'll be like stuff that you've never heard before. It's exciting and fun and weird.
And then that night at 6:30, you're doing another comedy show at Stigma Tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Downtown Orlando. That is an improv jam. So that's for anybody that wants to do improv. We do improv games. We do a little bit of stand-up stuff too. And that's through the Florida Comedy Collective, which is so fun.
There you go. And where can people follow Florida Comedy Collective?
They can sign up for our email list at floridacomedycollective.com, or they can follow us on Instagram, or just go to my Instagram, which is AIMEELECOURS, please.
There you go.
And then September 26th, West End Live. Amy's doing a show, which is a great venue.
With Johnny Pemberton. Right?
Yeah, Johnny Pemberton's in Fallout. He's in Superstore. He does stand-up. I'm so excited.
Me and my daughter's one of our favorite cartoons of all time is a cartoon called Pickle and Peanut.
Mm-hmm.
He is Peanut, I believe, in that show.
He's so funny.
It is just a wildly insane cartoon. You know what? You should watch it because it's safe and it's just like, but it's so good. It's edgy and funny and the storylines are ridiculous. And Pickle and Peanut is great. If any of you guys haven't seen that and you like animation, you would love it. But Johnny, we wanted to try and talk to him. I think we missed the mark on that. But
I mean, he's not here yet. I can ask him.
Well, I think I reached out to his publicist, and we may have missed the window or something didn't work out. But I love that guy. I think he's hilariously funny, and go support him and go support Aimee.
So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I want to talk about this AI language app that Daniel found. It's insane.
Well, there's a funny story about how it was found too.
They caught the grave robbers we talked about last week.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's a mother-daughter duo.
Yeah.
So
the husband he's the muscle. I guess they're the brains.
I'm gonna call my mom about doing crime with your parents. Does feel like better.
Big Tim used to do crime with it, allude to doing crime with his mom.
That's right. I miss Big Tim.
And me and Daniel want to buy Optimus Robot.
Yeah.
Because what it could do is it would blow your mind.
Yeah.
My husband's going to be very excited about that.
We'll get to all of that. The name of the artist is Drew. The name of the song is Gangsta Party. Oh, yeah. It's going to be that kind of a Friday. We'll be back with more A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan right after this. 1-844-TOMNDAN. Show at tomandan.com for emails.
I'ma do what I do, riding around with my crew. At 2, we gotta bounce, so you know how we move. Announcing by the name, so she knows that I'm Drew. And it's true that I'm the boy, never play by the rules. But it's cool up inside now. I had the biddies in the spot, feeling high now. I'm off the drink, and they telling me to calm down. I'm getting deep, and you think that I'ma stop now? Right? I'ma do what I do, riding around with my crew. A smooth little nigga, so you know how I move. And I'm stamped in the streets, never checking with fools. I got love in the spot, cause they know when I'm true. And people love how I walk now. I'm switching up, everybody trying to talk down. I'm in the fire, lighting up, feeling hot now. I'm on the roll, and you think that I'ma stop now? I'ma do what I do, I hang with my crew. She knows that I'm smooth, and I'm quick with the moves. At 2, we finna do all the things that we do. And it's true that I'm the boy, never play by the rules. And what I say? I said we gon' have a gangster party. We gon' have a gangster party. I said we gon' have a gangster party. I said we gon' have a gangster party. And it's 2 o'clock, I moved to the spot. She grew to the beat while I cruise in the lot. The plot is getting real, you know what's the deal. The cups in my hand, so you know how I feel. I cruise through the block while I smoke on the kill. You know that I'm hot from the way that I peel. For real. For real. I'ma do what I do. We gon' have a we gon' have a gangsta party. We gon' have a small little nigga. We gon' have a gangsta party. A small little nigga. I said we gon' have a gangsta party. How your friends up? How your hoes little nigga? I said we gon' have a gangsta party. You know I got time. I know you got time. I said we gon' have a gangsta party. Are your friends over? We gon' have a gangster party. I said we gon' have a gangster party. I said we gon' have a gangster party. We gon' have a gangster party. I said we gon' have a gangsta party. Now I'ma do what I do, riding around with my crew. At 2, we gotta bounce, so you know how we move. Announcing by the name, so she knows that I'm Drew. And it's true that I'm the boy, never play by the rules. Now I'ma do what I do, riding around with my crew. At 2, we gotta bounce, so you know how we move. Announcing by the name, so she knows that I'm Drew. And it's true that I'm the boy, never play by the rules. I'ma do what I do, we gon' have it around with my crew. We gon' have a gangsta party. We gon' have it around with my crew. A small little niggas. We gon' have a gangsta party.
O-Town's #1 rock station, Z159 FM. Your only home for the Hot Tub and Mini Fridge Morning Show and Dump 'em Out Fridays.
Ooh, yeah, a hot tub and mini fridge. Keep me cold and hot.
There you go. Teenage Bottle Rocket, brand new music. Teenage Bonehead. Welcome back to Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. Aimee LeCours is hanging out with us today. Real quick, my niece is in the Lake Howell marching band, and she's doing a charity or like a fundraiser car wash.
I did these.
Yeah,
I did these
did
for
you?
DeLand High School band. We would do car washes, and I don't think people understand how much we really depend on, or they really depend on.
It's all donations.
Yeah.
Like, well, with all these, every single. I mean, we talked to a youth football coach earlier on
Wednesday.
for Weird Job, but everything is donation based and needs a community for everything.
They're working so hard too. They're working till like 10 o'clock
These
at night.
kids will sweat their butts off out there, you know.
What about our tax money? I thought the government was doing this. What the hell?
We need war instead.
We're getting rid of the property tax.
Anyway,
I know. You would have started.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that though.
Yeah, me too. Save me money.
But it's going to be right there at Loma and Tuscarora at the 7-Eleven, and then they're doing another one.
God, this is
That's
crazy that it hasn't changed in 30 years.
All
This
these
is it's a 7-Eleven in DeLand. We would do one for DeLand Bulldogs, and it's to pay for a lot of these competitions and stuff that they go to.
Their
This
uniforms
stuff is,
too, their instruments.
Instruments, man. You know how much a tuba is? Jesus Christ.
Thousands.
Yeah, at least.
A lot.
It's from 9 to 11 a.m. It's in the morning, and then also a 7-Eleven. That's Slavia Road right there in Redbug.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Slavia Road.
So
you don't even need to get your car washed. Drive up, hand the kids a $20 bill, and say,
Get the heck out of here.
"Good job."
Keep it moving.
Well, I'm going to wash my car a little bit. You know?
No. The whole point is you wash a couple of cars. They're going to half-ass it.
They're
It's
not
It's gonna be not great.
Yeah, not for
so
me.
long.
I drive up in my Tesla. I hand them $20. I go, "That's for you."
Actually, can I have their Venmo? They got a Venmo. Just Venmo.
They do got Venmo, but they're earning the money out there. You know
what a gay robot's called? A gay robot's called a Venmo.
Poor kids shouldn't have to. That's the thing, though. I grew up poor, and I was out there, like 13 years old, in my bathing suit, asking for money. No, asking for money, and I don't think they should just give them money.
They should just play their instruments and
in their bathing suits. Yeah, a bunch of teens playing their instruments in their bathing suits.
No, not that.
Yeah, I don't get money.
No, just no, but
they don't get money.
Just have them out at a popular like a place, and then have them play like a busker.
Listen,
and you're throwing money in their goddamn tuba
they're
case.
already doing the art. Why should they have to pay do more for you to pay for their art?
Well, I'm just saying.
Let's just buy 10% of
Oh, you're right. But it makes more sense to play the instrument and then us tip them.
But people don't value art. They're not going to do that. They value your car getting clean, is what I'm saying.
I'm telling you right now, you get 12 flute players out there in their bikinos.
No.
I'm telling you right now.
Stop.
It'll be money.
So we did the 90s and we
So it's all suggested donations. So I'm gonna take my truck by to get washed, and then
I'm gonna take photos of you. I'm gonna look at this man in his truck and these flute players in their bikinos.
I'm super awkward. I'm just sitting there.
Put a sleep mask on. You gotta put a sleep mask on and turn away.
I just lay down in the bed.
Yeah, just lay down in the bed. What do you want, a massage? You can't do that. You can't get a massage.
So what
the hell is
America?
wrong
I can do what I want.
I was gonna pay $20, but I was like, is that too cheap? That's too cheap, right?
Yes.
No, I think at least $20.
If it's your niece, yes.
I should pay like $50.
You have more. Yeah,
you gonna do $50?
Well, make sure everybody knows. Make sure.
Oh yeah. I'll show
he's all about getting credit.
I'll do a big check. I
have a big check for $50 fucking dollars. That's embarrassing, dude.
I'll take a picture next to
There's nothing more embarrassing, and I want all charities to hear this because I'll not blow smoke up your charity ass. There's nothing more embarrassing than a big check with a low dollar amount on it. It looks fucking stupid. You're standing there with a big check for $72. Fuck off. Fuck off.
We did that one time, but it was a Photoshop check.
I know.
Because I didn't want to pay for
you know how much a big check is, Amy?
Yeah. It's expensive.
We went to get a big check at Kinko's. That shit was like $250. I was like, that's more than we raised.
Then we're like, pretend like you're holding a big check. Tony will Photoshop a big check. We did that for a charity foot soccer or whatever.
Foot soccer. soccer.
so
yeah,
funny.
football.
Yeah,
There
anyway,
we go.
all right, so there it is.
We figured it out.
So, Amy, check this app out. So Daniel last night, was it last night?
It's a couple nights ago. It was like Wednesday night, I think.
He sends me a video, and then you know how the video you just see like the beginning of it, it just says play, and then so it's Daniel laying in bed.
I know, you're like, this guy sent him as a fucking jack-off video.
I'm like, I knew what happened.
Yeah, he meant to send this to his wife.
I'm like, I knew that, and then I'm like,
I don't trust him.
well, I gotta watch it now.
Let's see how little is
Already in too deep. Let's go.
I bet he has a micro penis.
I'll watch the whole thing too, the whole like mad, all the way to the end. 5 seconds left to watch it to the end. Anyway, so Daniel, he's laying in bed, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I hit play, and then it's him speaking immaculate Spanish, like fluent Spanish, and then his mouth is moving. And
It's in my voice.
It's in Daniel's voice. So, Amy, look at this.
Okay, here, I'm going to put this up here. Here's the first video. I think this is just me talking, this one right here.
Hola, BDM.
Oh, hold on. This one.
Hey there, BDMs. Dan here to tell you about the Tom and Dan Cruise. You can check out all of the details at tomanddancruise2027.com. I think you're going to really love it. Apparently, I hear that we have a lot of birthdays of people that will be on the boat. So it looks like we're going to have ourselves a birthday party. Again, tomanddancruise2027.com, and we'll see you on the boat.
Okay, so there's that. And then this is the other one. This is instantly different.
Hola, BDM. Aquí Dan para contarles sobre el crucero de Tom y Dan. Pueden consultar todos los detalles en tomandancruise2027.com. Creo que realmente les van a encantar. Al parecer me enteré de que tenemos muchos cumpleaños de personas que estarán en el barco, así que parece que vamos a tener que organizar una fiesta de cumpleaños. De nuevo?
No, hold on. Yeah, you get the idea. Hold on.
That's crazy,
Let me
right?
give you a little
That's
French.
insane.
Let me give you a little French.
Salut à tous, les BDM. C'est Dan, je suis là pour vous parler de la croisière Tom and Dan.
I'm scared.
Vous pouvez consulter tous les détails sur tomanddancruise2027.com.
What are you scared of? It's the old prospector speaking French.
Yeah. No, you wanted the craziest one? I was like, what's the craziest one I could do? What if I spoke Mandarin Chinese? Let's do it.
嘿，各位 BDM 们，我是 Dan，来告诉大家关于 Tom and Dan 游轮的消息。大家可以去 tomanddancruise2027.com 查看所有详情。
Wow.
我想你们一定会非常喜欢的。显然我听说船上有很多人要过生日，所以看来我们要办一场生日派对了。再说一遍 tomanddancruise2027.com 我们船上见。
You get the idea.
I don't believe that language.
What the fuck is that? Yeah, that one sounded a little fake.
Mandarin's oranges for me. Always oranges for me.
But how crazy is that?
Can I do yours? Yours is really good.
Well, I asked Daniel to film me so I could send a video to the.
No, this one's actually like
Swedish
very
family.
wholesome.
Okay, all right.
This is
You
very
promise?
wholesome. Yeah, I promise. Yeah, this one's wholesome. This is Tom. Let me find it. This is Tom, and he wants to send this to his Swedish family because they share a love for like fishing in the water. So
It would be great if it was a clip of Nail and Pepper.
Yeah. Just a big Barack Obama. Okay, here.
Barack's gonna stay.
Yesterday, me and Tommy got the canoe and we put some 2-part epoxy on it, patched the holes. Maybe this weekend we're going to take it out for some bioluminescence. Maybe do some canoeing, bring the fishing rods. Tommy and Max could fish, and we're going to have some great canoeing time in Florida.
And here's the smile, like a cop smile. And then this is
Crystal mentioned that I showed it to her too. At the end of the Swedish one, it does like a Swedish frown mad. Because they are serious people.
They're serious people. Here.
So it changed my face.
Here's Swedish Tom.
Igår tog jag och Tommy kanoten och vi satte på lite tvåkomponentslim på den, lagade hålen. Kanske i helgen ska vi ta ut den för lite självlysande plankton. Kanske paddla lite kanot. Ta med fiskespöna. Tommy och Max kan fiska och vi kommer att ha en fantastisk kanottur i Florida.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. I got it. And you know what you also you know what bioluminescence and Sveden is plankton. I heard you say plankton.
Yeah, that's cool.
I caught that. I caught it. I'm smart. I'm fucking smart.
I know stuff.
I know stuff.
It shows. I mean, do you even need to learn a new language now?
Yes.
I don't think, if my sons are taking
Give up. This is the great give up year.
I think my sons have to take a language in high school.
Like, Maisie's in Spanish right now.
Yeah. Like I want to kick the door down and be like, "What are we doing here?"
Well, don't kick the door down. You're gonna run into the. I'm gonna get a gun and I'm gonna go into my kid's school and I'm gonna kick the fucking door down and say, "What are we doing here?"
That's it. I mean,
that'll
you
help.
still need it though, unless I guess you could do like a microchip in like your brain or something to do it live. You still need to be able to do it live.
I know, to understand, but I mean, this is the beginning. I'm saying in 10
know.
years, they already have real-time translation, AirPods and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
I imagine in 10 years, like, it's going to be really good. I'm like, now you can send video messages to anybody in the world, and it changes the way your mouth, this is not just dubbed. It makes it in your own voice and changes your mouth
and
to follow the language, and it's crazy.
And it makes its edits too, like it changes, like in different dialects or different in different countries.
And stuff.
Well, where you put the greeting is different, So I said, "Hey BDMs," and then like in some of the other ones, it'll be like BDMs and then hello. Like it'll change it's almost like it's actively changing it so it would even be like. If it's a colloquialism, of some sort,
so you actually understand it.
Yeah, it's wild.
So in another tech news segment,
is that what we're doing here? Tech news. Tech news.
So Daniel told me that, how Tesla's building their like personal robots called Optimus
robots.
No, I know nothing about this.
So they're like Tesla's robot version of their car or whatever. It's like personalized robots and like
to fold clothes and stuff.
Yeah, they do a lot of things, and then apparently that someone.
Sorry,
I already got a clothes robot. If you know what I mean.
I've just seen the robots like fold clothes, and they're having people train them how to like fold a cloth or
for Abercrombie and Aeropostale.
Yes.
So, someone leaked in some sort of.
It was the earnings call.
Okay,
they did an earnings call on August 5th, and we didn't really have any of the stuff, but like people are starting to leak now what happened in the earnings call, and Elon, who look, piece of shit, but he was talking about how. This particular robot will get the chips before the cars will get them. He says the single hardest thing he's ever had to scale is building these robots because no parts on it are in any supply chain right now. So he's having to create those supply chains. But what was interesting, the one that caught my eye, and I screamed over in Tom's office because he doesn't let me in there. It's like a vampire. I have to ask to come in there. I knock on the door. He undoes his Matt Lauer locks.
There's
a lot of them.
If you ever go in there alone, just hey, whatever happens in there. Because he likes to jack off in front of women.
3 dead balls. Well, who doesn't?
Thank you.
Do it by myself.
If you ask any man, you're like, would you rather a woman be watching you right now? I'd be like, I think they say yes. Like, I'd be like, okay, yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Even my grandma.
A little awkward.
So separately, what they said, and there's a lot of data here, but basically what he said was that these Optimus robots, the idea is that you could buy one and. Remember, like my car full self-drives now pretty damn well. Like you've been it multiple times.
Crazy.
I don't know if you've ever experienced it, but I need to take you around one day and let you see how good
I've never been inside a Tesla.
It's really, really good. And so imagine the robot will have all of that, and it will even have a better chip and better data and better cameras.
It's going to be a car? It's going to be another car?
Than my car. No. What you'll do, and then this is way better than my car. This fucking, I would trade my car in right now for this because there are things about my car that I do not like. But the full self-driving in my car, I actually really do like. But the fit and the finish of the car is not like cars that I like. I'd rather have like a BMW or a Lexus.
So it's like
or
a robot that you ride on its back?
No, you take the robot, you put it in the driver's seat. It's got better eyes than you, better ears than you.
It'll drive any car.
It'll drive any car. It'll drive any fucking car. You'll have a chauffeur.
Yeah, so
that's amazing. Yeah,
it can watch both mirrors at the same time, plus the center mirror.
I like that.
I mean, it's gonna be better than you are at doing it. And look, normally I don't say that kind of shit, but for this, this would be. Imagine putting it in a custom hot rod. and just having it like an old car. You can have a 1974 beater truck and have it, and it's going to drive it better than you could.
I'm into that. That's great.
So
that means we won't need men anymore. This is awesome.
Oh yeah, and they'll get you good.
What's this? 2026, Amy. Jesus Christ.
I only
Are
have
you one
men
of
to
those
drive my
ladies?
car.
Are you one of those ladies whose husband has to fill the tank of the car for you?
We'll talk about it another day.
That is so old
Do you know
school.
what women
That's
can do?
1950s type shit.
I don't like driving. I don't like being in the car. I can't parallel park. I can't see or think. Yeah, I like a man to do those things.
All right.
A lady too, if a lady would do it, but my husband does.
I got you.
I like your thoughts on this.
You know,
AI. You know what you're
Outsourcing,
You're on the
it's
right
great.
track. But having a robot, and then me and Daniel were talking about, like, if we do sell 10% of T&D Media,
First thing we're buying
Like,
is two. We need two of them
we're buying some
because we're gonna. The other thing we said was like, I mean, step one is to have a drive us here. Step two is we're gonna fuck these robots. Oh, we're fucking
We're
them good.
outsourcing women too, so we're all gonna be doing
Yeah.
it.
But
It's
to put a
fine.
fleshlight. I'm like super
Even if it's just holding it.
like, super gluing it to its robot butt.
Why are you gluing a flashlight to my butt?
This is not a dish. I am not washing.
Yeah,
It is a
I'm
weird.
like bend over, Optimus.
like robots have this weird.
And it's not gay if it's a robot.
Yeah, like,
That's true.
There's no flesh on it. It's like a flat robot bot.
I can still do it though. If it squeezes robot thighs together like I've seen in the pornos, I can do it.
It'd be fine because you'd have virtual reality for the face part, the head part.
I don't need that.
I don't need it. Yeah.
I just need
something different.
Yeah, robot butt. But anyway,
That's the name of the show.
So if you could have your robot not only fold your laundry but then drive
I'll
you
fuck
around,
it while it's folding laundry.
but it could drive you around, like that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like, and it could drive any car. And I'm not sure, would people trust the robot? I think people would trust the robot driving their own car more than a self-driving car.
I think so, too.
Yeah,
with
great.
no
Yeah.
driver,
I
which
think
is
so, too.
which is bizarre because it's doing the same shit. And in
But
fact,
you see it happening versus it just doing it to you.
yeah, I guess it looks like it's just a ghost driving when Daniel.
That's the only time you can't fuck your robot is when it's driving. 'Cause that would be dangerous. Don't do that. I would not.
No, I think it could do both.
No, I don't, because you'd have to sit in the seat and then sit the robot on top of you.
Oh yeah,
I've seen those videos.
It's heavy as hell. And then
Would you get lost in? Got lost in a fantasy verse.
Like,
He's like,
wait a minute.
where
Everybody,
am
wait a
I?
minute.
Where's my Optimus?
But think about that. Like, if you had this,
Chat room says no more Uber drivers. That would make a lot of ladies want to take Uber.
It's true.
Because if it was just a robot in there instead of some creepy guy.
yeah,
Yeah,
but the
it's true.
self-driving cars are cheaper to produce, I think, than because the robot
No.
can do other stuff.
No, think about this. No. I think you're thinking wrong on this one. If you bought the robot's inside a cheaper car. It could drive like literally a Chevy Spark for like $12,000, $13,000 and be driving you around. If that thing gets dinged up, you take the robot out, you don't fuck up the car. You put the robot in another one and off to the races
yeah,
you go.
it just
Because it can drive any car.
Yeah, I guess I'm just looking at it like it's wasting all its time driving when it could be doing so much other stuff.
It's like folding clothes.
Like having sex with my body.
Is that all it can do? Drive us around in full clothes?
Yeah, probably like dishes, like any housework.
Here's my scenario.
Like maintenance, like mow your lawn, like
Yeah.
it is a slave
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Like if you had this and say it's $20,000.
Britney Spears.
Dude, $20,000 is a drop in the bucket. If it can mow your lawn,
Yeah.
do all like clean your house, like like a cleaning person is expensive nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's
Killing bushes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just go over and threaten the old man. Right? Like, what's he going to fucking do?
And
My
it's
new
just-
husband, basically.
it just works at all time doing maintenance around your house and
Yeah.
then doing all the stuff you don't want to do. Then it self-charges. Then it'll drive you to work. And then it drives your car back home, continues to work on
Yeah.
stuff at
Yeah.
home.
And then
Like,
if you want to drive your car, the beauty of that is if you want to drive your car or if you hate electric cars and you're a gas man,
Yeah.
then stay where you are.
Yeah.
You're fine. Keep your car.
like I imagine I'm like looking out the blinds and it's playing catch with my son. And then I'm like, oh my god damn, I'm jealous of
Yeah,
him.
but you can jack off. You can fuck your wife. You can jack off. You do all the stuff that you don't have time to do now.
Yeah, well, it's out there playing catch with my son. And his flashlight gets knocked off on
And
a
then
baseball.
what are you going to do with the extra time? The extra time, you're probably just going to be on your phone scrolling.
I'm like, don't pull down his pants and look under.
Oh my God! Why is the robot's pants wet? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
A
it.
big Adidas shorts.
Oh, I would dress it like Fred Durst. Red hat. It'd have on a wife beater. It'd have on like big balloony Jankos.
Or a big old fat farm jeans.
Yeah, Reebok pumps.
He's new metal.
Yeah, big old Reebok pumps with like fat laces in them. I would dress this thing like fucking what's that place? Journeys. I would dress it like a Journeys.
But if I mean, shit.
Oh, want to hear mine?
Yeah.
Check out this.
Yeah.
We're flying to a Caribbean island. Me and you and Tom and my robot Optimus. We're flying to Caribbean island just to do a live show.
Yeah.
Rue's gonna meet us there.
I can't wait.
So we're flying. We look over. The old man pilot is flying the plane. Has a heart attack. I just look at my robot. I'm like, push him out the window and go fly the plane. The robot walks right over. He sits down. He got all the knowledge in his brain. Puts a headset on. Man, we're saved.
And then we listen to Limp Bizkit. I'm just gonna break.
Yeah. Sing rolling while you're
Rolling.
Oh, anything like shuffle. Yeah, shuffle indie rock and roll, please. It starts playing The Killers as they're flying. It lands us there.
I mean, we were joking around about a lot of this shit, but it is the future, right? Like, I mean, right now it already has the capabilities of doing. Like, what's 5 years from now? Like, I thought the robots were going to take longer, but it's happening faster than I thought.
Yeah. Well, Elon also lies a lot, so who knows what will happen with this. Like, he's been saying full self-driving, like, for real. And he's pissed off a lot of people that are on, like, hardware 3 because it's just not... They're never going to get it, basically. And he sold them up the river. He sold them, like, hey, you're going to get this. And unfortunately, the chips that they have and the cars that they have and the cameras that they have are not good enough. It's an impossibility.
Right.
Like, they don't have the hardware to do it. So he lied. And these are people that have paid. So it's
That's
not
the thing. The people
not a good
making it,
thing.
can we trust them to be doing things?
Can't trust anybody these days.
Well,
except for Tom and Dan. Advertise with Tom. Tom at tomandan.com.
10%.
You leak out what you want to do, and then people get excited, and then they start like, "Oh,
our president does it."
Like,
Yeah.
then they give you
I did that with the Bush today.
yeah. You put it out there until you get a solution.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
and then, but make sure to, the stocks that you're going to leak out, you invest before you talk about it.
Right.
Because that's the way you make all the money. It's so easy.
Yeah. If you want to get Tom and Dan's tweets, if you want to be able to read our social
Twitter's still
media
around.
before it goes to the public, you can pay us a little bit of money so you can bet on it in Calci.
Go back to 1995 when there was Twitter.
So, Amy, since Dan mentioned the Tom and Dan cruise, which we'll give more details once everything's all buttoned up.
Yeah.
But
Monday, Tony already said, hold off until Monday, and he should be ready.
Okay,
he said that to everybody. He's been having fun. He's been putting old pictures in there and crazy photos in there. So, yeah, he's almost ready to go.
And we'll announce all the sponsors and everything as it comes. But I watched, maybe this shouldn't be a good follow-up story with the cruise, but I watched the Costa Concordia documentary on Netflix.
What's it about?
Remember the cruise ship that ran aground back, I think it was...
early 2000s, right?
Early 2000s, like maybe...
I'll get the info.
It was a while ago, but it was the story about the cruise ship captain that, and apparently
he was trying to impress a girl, right?
No, the actual story.
He was a robot.
No, I know. Listen, if a robot was driving it, it wouldn't happen.
It would have been fine.
Because
yes.
I guess the head waiter asked him to do almost like a cruise by these cliffs.
Oh
so
But I always thought it was for a girl.
Yeah, that was a story fed to everybody. It was like to wave at his girlfriend.
But it was a show off. It was like to do something to show off.
Yes, but it was for another guy.
Oh my
Hey, my
gosh.
parents are up on this cliff. Can you get the cruise ship close? And he's like, yeah, we could do it.
Oh
What
my
has he
God.
never seen his parents?
And then he got too close. He got off track, and then it ran into a rock that was actually above water.
Is his name Captain Shatino?
I forgot the
Shit-tino? Is his name?
No, they pronounce it a different way, but it's he's a foreign of some sort. I think he may be. What is that wrong to say? Yes, no.
I think he's a foreigner.
I don't know what he was. He
I don't
wasn't a
know what
robot.
he was.
Well, that's what he's supposed to say.
All these I'll tell you what, all these foreigners are Shatinos as far as I'm concerned.
tell you what.
Latinos, Shitinos, it's all the Tinos. Totinos, Pizzarolios.
So he the head waiter asked him to go by. He crashed into the rock.
Francisco Shatino.
And then I always kind of felt like, shit, like he it was an accident. He didn't want to do, and maybe he thought he wasn't taking that big of a chance. But then how he handled it after is why he's in jail for sure. Is because
2012.
He caused a bunch of shit after, and like he handled it completely wrong, and was trying to like hide it and save
Most
himself.
expensive maritime salvage in history, running $2 billion.
And then like 32 people died, and it was more than I thought. And
that's so sad.
And then
so it ran in what happened? How did it sink?
It basically ran aground, and
he was trying to perform an unauthorized salute, a maneuver where cruise ships pass close to an island as a show for people on shore. The hull struck a granite reef, tearing roughly a 50-meter gash into the port side. Water flooded the engine rooms. The ship lost power, and it eventually rolled onto its side and partially sank in shallow water just off the island.
Yeah, and so he was describing like first.
This'll sell cruises. Is this on your business plan? Is this bad in business?
We did. Crystal did tell the boys, "You're like, hey, this the captain is now working for MSC." It was just to prank them.
Crystal loves pranks.
He's in jail.
Crystal loves pranks.
I love that.
I like Paul Mietti's like, "Oh, shut the fuck up." But so he and then he was describing. He's like finally when he started talking to the Coast Guard, admitting that he didn't need help, which is way too long, and that's why a lot of people died.
That's what you do,
right? Well, you don't know yet.
You're a Shatino.
Just stuff it down.
Well, people are quick to be like, "Hey, I'll help." I'm like, "Shh, hold on."
Everybody calm.
Everybody die first, so I'm the last one standing. Lord of the Flies.
Most people panic too quickly. It's like, calm them, but he would definitely cause these people's deaths. But he was saying like, "Yeah, we got a little leak." He could described it as a leak. It was a 150-foot gash.
Gash.
The water's rushing in, and then
So go on the cruise.
Yeah. Well, this is a once. Like we were telling, this is never gonna happen again. Just because I'm sure
they tightened everything up.
Just
now.
like plane crashes, like when these things happen.
I bet they're not allowed to perform any close to this maneuver. I bet they
legally
the amount that they can do. Yeah,
computer system keeps them from even getting out of the channel, even if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot can
Plus,
change.
on our cruises, on any cruise we go on, you're just in the port at Cape Canaveral, and then you go right into where there's no fucking land. You're just putting around in the sea.
It isn't Italy. There's rocks everywhere.
Yeah.
Anyway,
stupid Italy.
I've seen the one too about the poop cruise too, where all the poop.
Could you poop in the bag?
Well, that could happen.
I ask everybody, could you shit in the bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I can poop anywhere.
Yeah, me too. I do.
I gotta go.
I like pooping at the craziest places.
I don't like it.
My number one favorite place to poop is Buffalo Wild Wings.
I think I've laid towels on the floor and then poop on them. Like
Don't ruin the towel.
Like Andre the Giant used to do that.
Why would you do
that? Well, because the toilet wouldn't hold his diarrhea. No.
He couldn't fit inside the Japanese hotel room bathroom.
Yeah, so he had to shit out. We've had a lot of fat people on the show that can't shit in tiny bathrooms, so they have to put towels on the ground and shit on the towels.
I'm learning so much today. I've never heard this.
Remember that drummer, Fat Jason?
Yeah.
He had to shit on towels. I think Big Tim was shitting on towels.
Yeah. He definitely had to find like a weird handicap bathroom.
Yeah. Tim had to find a handicap bathroom to shit on.
I do worry about that in the cruises because those bathrooms are really small, and I'm wondering if some people can't go potty in those bathrooms because they're little. When you got
no, you can do
I mean they're made for Americans.
Yeah.
So you know, you have
MSC knows
you have to be real big to not get in there.
Gotcha.
But some people have a problem. But there's always towels.
Hey, thanks for calling A Mediocre Time. Who's this?
Buen dia, Senor Thomas and Daniel. It's Concrete Mike.
Hey, what's going on, Concrete Mike? Can you shit on towels? Could you shit in a bag?
Can I what?
Could you shit in a bag?
Oh yeah, you can
would
shit anywhere.
Would you shit?
I shit in a bag.
Yeah, like Mike, you can shit.
I've shit in dumpsters on my job site, man.
There it is. There it is.
Hold on, no, Tom. How do you get up there? Like,
no, he gets in there.
You get in the dumpster.
There's a ladder. There's a ladder to get. There's a ladder to climb up the side to get in and out of the big roll-off dumpsters on the job.
I didn't know that. This is where I'm going to start shitting. This is way better than Buffalo Wild Wings.
Hold on, so you climb in there and then you just like get in the corner and then shit.
Well, there was maggots in the fucking portalet. And I went in there and opened up the lid, and it was moving. So I'm not doing that, man. No. And I had to go, so I just climbed in a dumpster and crouched down in the corner, like you're saying, and just dropped the deuce right there, man.
All right. I don't think I'd shit on maggots either. I think that's my line.
But you climbed into a dumpster and shit in the dumpster.
Yeah, but it's just got like drywall and shit in it.
So, yeah. Drywall, 2x4 pieces.
Yeah, that's clean.
Some concrete
little
rubble.
house.
Yeah, whatever.
But I would make the argument that, like, in a porta potty, you're
beautiful.
You're shitting
Nice
on,
place.
in every porta potty, you're shitting on a mound of other people's shit.
I like that. I like to hear the splash of it hit the other shit.
Yeah, which is
The
kind
thud.
of is more other people's shit is more gross than maggots, right?
No, man. When you open it up and that whole thing's moving, it's disgusting.
Yeah, I hate maggots. Maggots get me.
The portalets at like a concert festival, I'll take those all day long over the ones on our job sites. You got these guys out here, these third world country people, and you go up in that thing, and it's a disaster. It is so disgusting.
What does it have to do with
ethnicity? Have to do with
there's times I've opened up the door and I look in it, and I don't even step in it, and I can just close it and walk away. It's like, oh no, I ain't doing that.
Goddamn cactus in there. So who's eating the cactus?
In Mexico, that is a delicacy.
Yeah,
it's a delicacy. You eat it for breakfast.
So what's going on, Concrete Mike?
I am heading home, getting ready to do a handful of shots of whiskey. Today's my 50th birthday.
Hey, congratulations, man. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I didn't think I was going to make it past 30 years ago, but here I am. And but I am going to take a shower, drink some whiskey, and eat a Blue Chew, and I'm going to beat my wife's guts out till she can't walk.
No, all right.
Hey, take that, maggots.
Palin got horny a little bit. I saw her face.
I saw hey,
Don't call me that.
Hey, if you want your bush gone,
No, it doesn't matter.
He'll nail it.
He'll nail this bush.
Oh, yeah,
He'll nail your bush.
Oh, he'll nail it good. So, Mike, I thought about that because I, too, didn't think I was going to live.
I thought you were going to rhyme and go, I, too, love Blue Chew.
And Mountain Dew.
I love that. You're a rapper.
And I'm going to try to instill this into my sons and whoever young people that will listen to me.
Fuck their guts out, boys.
No, it's just like quit thinking that you're never going to make it till 50. The average human lifespan is 75.
I made it.
That's the mean. Like, so most likely everybody's going to make it to 75. That's what the statistics say.
I don't know.
So that, well, you know what I'm saying? That's the average.
I know.
So like, but when I was young, I was like, I'll never make it to 45. So I'm going to go crazy and do all this shit. Now, here's the problem. Now that I'm old, I'm like, I should have done all that shit because that will affect my how I'm going to make it actually. Like, my mentality of not making it is actually going to make me not make it.
Right.
Maybe. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
Like so you have
Power of positive
have
thinking.
the mentality of like, hey, I will probably make it to 75 and you'll live, at least a little cleaner.
There's truth to that.
Anyway, so Mike.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right on point with that, man. I mean, when I was younger, I partied so hard. I was like, I ain't gonna live past 30, so let's go. And now that I'm older, I got kids and grandkids. My grandson was just born last night at 8:30.
Wow.
I was hoping he would have held out a couple more hours. I wanted to share a birthday with my grandson. That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, but you know what? You get the double
you
days.
I want to be around. I want to be around for him. So I eat good. I try to take care of myself. And be around for him.
Yeah, well, now you got the double. Like my daughter's on the 15th. I'm on the 12th of June. So like we just do a 3-day party. So now you get more time when you stretch it out a little bit. That'll be awesome, dude. You'll share it with him. That'll be killer.
Mike,
weird going on with my daughter was born the day before her mom's birthday. My daughter's daughter was born.
Well, Mike, you're breaking up, but we'll talk to you soon. I got Mike will make an awesome real man grandpa.
Yeah,
like
he'll be a fun grandpa. He'll take his grandson paddleboarding, show them real Florida, show them some gators. They'll
Yeah.
get
How to
outside.
pound guts,
They'll do
yeah.
some fishing. How to pound guts. Thank you, Palin.
Stop
Is that what we're calling her now? Are we going full radio with Aimee LeCours?
I will come back home.
God, I love full radio.
Never go full radio. This guy's been itching to go full radio.
Yeah, it's a funner way to live. You just say anything you want.
Mr. Beast has got full radio.
I
What
know.
does that mean? What does full radio mean?
Oh, he's doing all radio skits.
Just everything's a bit. Every person in your life
Has a nickname, some sort of stupid
Please don't
nickname.
make me pay it.
No, we won't. We
Yeah,
won't.
they have a nickname, and you use them for entertainment, no
Oh,
matter
it's
what
fine.
the
I'll
cost.
be in that. Yeah, as long as you don't call me Palin, I'll be in that.
Every piece of your life is entertainment in every
commodifying
way.
our friendships. Yeah, let's do it.
To the point where you run out of interesting things.
It's called exploitation.
And then you start. You're like, I'm gonna do crack and run down the street in cowboy boots like Danny Bonaduce.
Have you seen him? Oh my God! There's
No,
a
I
new
thought he was
article.
dead.
No, there's a new article about him. I think he got off of because he wasn't just doing hormone replacement therapy. He was abusing it like a lot. He was like, remember that documentary? He's like shooting up and all this kind of crazy.
yeah.
He now is like, he looks like he's got some sort of cancer. He looks real bad.
Oh, like super skinny.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find a picture of him. He looks terrible. Like it looks like he fucked himself up.
Now, sometimes like people get super skinny, but they're actually fit and healthy. It's just like in average, you look at them and you're like, what the hell? He's sick.
Look, he's got a cane and he's like all
Yeah.
skinny and he looks like real bad.
Well, he's got to be in his 70s.
It's got to be like cancer or something,
See, and
right?
again, you would think he'd have it figured out by now, and he doesn't.
You know, like how old is?
Oh, he has a
Bonaduce?
mystery illness.
Oh.
Yeah, he has a mystery illness.
Is he mid 70s? Like he's older.
Yeah.
Like,
He was around. He was a he was a kid in the 70s.
God, this is 6 years ago. This is or 5 years ago. He's 60. He was 62 and 22.
Mm-hmm.
So he's 68.
Okay, all right. Damn.
Or
hard
66.
living.
He's 66.
So you don't hard live, is what we're saying.
But
But he has
still,
a mystery illness.
He'll probably live until like 74, average human lifespan.
So live your life, yeah.
I'm no doctor, but it looks like his mystery illness is cancer.
Yeah. I think too. I think you can live really hard until like 25 or 30, and then you can turn it around. I think you can still get the damage done. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay to live bad, but if you go past 40 and you're living hard, then it's bad.
But also, like,
what's living hard?
You'll get a blood
Drinking,
test
smoking,
back,
pounding guts,
and then your doctor will be like, "Oh yeah, everything's in the normal range."
Yeah.
And then it's like, "Well, was all that hard living? It didn't do nothing."
That's what I'm saying. If you do it enough, if you do it and you turn it around early enough, it's usually okay. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. But I guess then that doesn't count like the ass polyps you get from eating all that shit.
That's
true.
Yeah, that's
Colon cancer.
It gets your ass.
Why does it really get your ass?
Yeah, because all of us are where all the garbage goes.
That's why I puke all my meals up.
yeah.
Like you should.
And that only the backside of my teeth is the acid eats out the backside of my teeth. The front of my teeth look great because I paint them with enamel.
That's smart.
All right, let's take another break. When we come back, I want to talk about the grave robbers that were robbing those niches, those little grave lockers that they put urns in. We
had a lot of listeners reach out about that, where they have loved ones of theirs that are in there, and it's really cool. I actually got a couple photos of some that were actual family members' niches, and it's really cool. Like one of them had different special things that this person loved in there, and I can see where that would really, as an emotional person, I can see where that would comfort me. It really would, having something like that. I think it's very cool. I probably should have done that with my mom and dad, but I'm too cheap.
These people could steal it. Like, who knows how much stuff they stole? No one even knows
My mom
yet.
and dad are in my wife's office right now. If she's listening, I don't know if she's in the chat room. They're literally to her left. My mom, my dad, and their dog Maggie, all in one box. It's a beautiful box. It's all etched and wooden and beautiful and everything, but...
Well, yeah, but she can work as creepy next to her.
Optimus, throw the wooden box away.
He's surrounded by
she's in there.
DNA.
Yeah, they are directly behind her right now. Say hi to mom and dad, babe.
When we come back, I'm going to call my mom and see if she'll do crime with me.
Okay, yeah.
See what kind of, where's the line of where she'll draw the line of what kind of crime she'll do with me. But
it'd be you and your mom and your Optimus robot.
Oh, yeah, that's a
goddamn good team.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, that's some the Italian job type shit. Steal some Mini Coopers or ride through the sewers. The name of the band is This is the Bandits. The name of the song is See You Through. We'll be right back with more A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. Aimee LeCours is here. We will not call her Palin, and we will be right back.
Staring off in space.
Z159 FM.
Do you remember the band Rufio? Well, that's them. Brand new music from Rufio. The name of the song is Maps. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. Aimee LeCours is here hanging out with us. Perfect example of, like, they've always still been doing it. And now you're like, oh, they're still doing it. You know, like
that came across my desk because we work with this publishing company, Pirates Press, and I go down this list. I get a hot list each couple of weeks of like what's the new releases are, and that was one of them. And I'm like, why do I know that? And then I was just kind of going back and forth with my wife because we share a total affection. I know you do as well for pop punk or punk music.
Yep.
And she's like, oh, I remember that. And then I had to go back and revisit Rufio.
Love
so,
it.
yeah, very cool to see. And they sound exactly the same. I mean, like, I don't think there's any difference. So go check out their new EP.
So, Aimee, they caught these local grave robbers. They're
Local to Orlando?
No, local to Orlando. They were
Well, I think they
traveling
were
across the country.
nationwide, dude.
Well, they were robbing graves across the nation, and it turns out that it was a mother-daughter and the daughter's husband that were doing it.
You think he ever,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'd say
100%.
that's right next to the Palin
Yeah,
ones
it
I
really
watch.
is.
Yeah.
It really is. That's
But-
the theme. That's the theme running.
If there's a guy, it happens.
And a lot of people, and I'm sure Daniel, could never imagine doing crime with their parents.
Oh, I would never do that with my mom. My mom would
Yeah.
never do crime.
Yeah. And you would never do crime with your parent, and people would be like, I can't even understand. Like,
Maybe my dad.
My dad, I would. He would
okay,
for sure.
yeah. So then when I saw this, I was like, oh, my mom would definitely do crime with me. And on the line with us is my mom. How you doing, Mom?
Hi, honey. How are you?
Are you
Good.
doing crime right now? It sounds like you're doing crime.
No, I was giving the dogs a treat so they won't bug me.
Oh, give Bitey. Give Bitey.
Drugging the
Oh,
dogs.
yeah, every time I come over, they just scratch my legs the entire
PK
time.
says they're morbidly obese killing machines.
No,
They're happy, right?
I walked in, and then my mom's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then the dog's just scratching, both dogs scratching my legs the whole time.
No
And my-
training whatsoever.
And my mom's telling me this
Learning a
long
lot
story,
about you.
and then I'm just pushing the dogs down the scratch, and then my mom's like, "Stop!"
How many people can relate to that? I think every single Floridian can relate to that.
And I'm like, she gives it cheese, and then I'm like,
That's what my mom did.
And I'm
Which,
like,
by the way, causes extreme diarrhea.
And I'm
with
like,
dogs.
you're training it to
Poop on a
scratch.
couch.
Like you're training it to scratch my legs. You see, like it thinks that you think it's
Leave
doing
Bitey and your mom alone.
Anyways,
I love Bitey.
So my mom's not a criminal, but I don't want to, she doesn't
That
want.
was the laugh of a criminal. That was actually the laugh of the Noid.
And so I don't want people to think I'm like painting my mom as some criminal, but I do think that my mom would do crime with
God,
me.
I wish
if
I had
it-
a painting of your mom. Literally her like
Mug shot.
shooting somebody.
And then so I was like, if I ever went that direction, I didn't go that direction.
No.
That we know of.
But but if I ever like got into they call it a pickle, which is I started doing some pain pills after a back surgery, and then I just
Well,
couldn't
make
get
you do
off 'em.
anything because you gotta get more. Of them. You gotta get more.
I couldn't get off them, and then I'm like, hey, we gotta rob these graves, and then like,
Or you'll take advantage of the elderly. Get somebody to sign over their house to you.
Well,
Gotta do what you gotta do.
One's dead, one's about to be dead.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Mom,
better.
am I right to think that if I ever got into a situation where I like needed your hey, can you drive me? Maybe the driver,
she's the wheelman.
Yeah, and do some crime with me. Do you think you would do that?
Well, I don't know. Robbing graves. That's creepy. Ooh.
Oh, really? I like that it's
but-
not bad. It's just scary.
You chose a scary crime.
Not scary. A
I mean, if
fun
they're
one.
no ghost, I'll rob them.
Yeah, but they're like some light
A fun crime.
check fraud. I'm trying to. What are some other trashy crimes that you could like?
Like sneaking on a cruise.
I like using AI scams for the elderly. Like the elderly one is the one that I've always wanted to do.
Like let's say
Prostitution.
I start some sort of, on paper at least.
What about the old pest control where you go door to door and you sell pest control to them, and when you go in to do the treatment, you're just spraying water?
Okay, well, yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
Oh, no.
I had an ex-girlfriend that did that.
Yeah. Because nowadays you can get AI logos like Tom Van's Pest Control.
God, you hit up Hidden Skins and you're in business.
Big
No, I can't afford that. I just tape it to the side of the car.
You buy a magnet from China.
Yeah. I do mailbox letters with my cell phone number. But what about that? Like some light,
Scam.
mail fraud, Medicare fraud, that kind of thing. How ride or die are you, Mom?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty ride or die. I mean, I've always said if you guys came home and told me you did something really bad, I always said, well, I'll stand behind you no matter what. So
even
if
murder?
you said you were home, I always say, yes, he was home.
What if Tom murdered Crystal?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the mama of my grandbaby.
Yeah. See, that's different. That's the law.
Well, I'm still around.
Bitey will do it. He's in the background. I heard him.
What if you murdered a bad guy? What if you murdered a bad guy? Would you stand by him for that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's an easy one. I mean, hit her with a hard ball.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Even borderline, like the guy,
Even if it's just a misunderstanding gone wrong.
Yeah, it was at a bar. Like, definitely if I punched someone, he hit his head, died, she'll back me with that. Even if it was on my bad, I started the fight.
She's like, he didn't mean to do it. His intention was not to do that.
Yeah.
But like, if you came home and told me this elaborate story or something that you had to have it for a reason, like rob a bank or something, and and your guy that was going to drive the car can't or something, I'd probably say, okay, I'll drive you.
It's just driving. I'm getting out. The driver is implicated way too much. Like, they charge the driver for
it should be a way lesser charge.
Or a robot.
They charge the driver for the same bank robbery. It's crazy.
Yes.
Like, he didn't even do it. Like, he just he didn't really even know what happened. He just saw them get in the car and like drive, and he's just driving over.
He didn't know.
Yeah.
He didn't know the plans.
So, yeah.
Well, see, I'm banking on the fact. First of all, it's a bank. They're insured. So.
She also said, I'm banking on the fact, which means she's ready for crime. Also, didn't your mom work at a bank?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I did. But I would just start going, oh, my Lord, what? I would
Oh, you do dum-dum.
Yeah.
I would play the person, I'm older, and what?
Yeah.
No way. You wouldn't do. So I would just completely, you never roll on anybody. But especially I would just start playing the dumb, like you took advantage of a senior citizen.
They deserve it.
When I see, like, every once in a while, you see these documentaries where the parents, like, hide their kid or, like, don't tell the cops where the kid is.
Yeah.
And people are like,
He's
how?
always in the attic, by the way.
They're like, how could these parents do this? And I was like, oh, my mom would do that for sure. Like, because she would just be like, listen, I'm never going to tell on them.
Yeah, my mom said she'd always turn me in.
100%. Oh, my mom will never turn me in.
My mom would forget.
Well, there's that too.
She's like spacey. She's like, I don't know
what she's doing.
She doesn't know what that girl's doing.
Let's complain about like them stop selling the mints. Like some people like the microdose, like my mom, and everything just got macrodose.
What are you talking about?
She get this mints at Certera, and she can't find them anywhere. Like because now
those are for Bitey too, right? I don't think I'm supposed to talk about that.
No, you can give your dog as much weed as you want.
Well, there's the low milligram. There's only 2 milligram. I guess they don't sell right, but it makes me sad because that's perfect for me.
Yeah.
Like
the low milligram.
What if I told you that I know where they're at, but we're gonna have to commit some crimes?
All you have to do is drive me.
Yeah. And Tom and Bitey. Put Bitey in the back. We'll keep the air.
Yes, I'm in. I would do that.
Mom, thank you very much for having my back and being my wheelman.
Good mother.
I love that.
And
awesome.
I'll do that for my sons too, and we'll keep this generation of crime going.
Keep it rolling.
It's the band motto. You always stand behind your family.
Okay.
I like that. Even if they killed someone.
Yep.
This would be like, spirit, whatever. All right, Mom. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye. There's my record of always hanging up on everybody.
No.
I love your mom. She's so sweet.
Just great.
My mom always said she would turn me in 100%.
Did she say why?
For any crime. You know,
because you shouldn't have been doing it.
Yeah, because I shouldn't have been doing the crime.
To teach you a lesson kind of thing?
Yeah.
So it's
She's
to
like,
help
I
you in
would
the long
leave
run?
you in the jail. Like, in fact, when I got detained in St. Augustine and I called her, she was like, well, if you're in jail, you're staying there. Like, it was that kind of thing.
What'd you do? Do you want to say?
I was just underage drinking. It was no big deal.
Yeah.
It was not a big deal.
How long did you have to stay in St. Augustine?
They didn't. No, it was nothing. They just
Was
put
it
me in handcuffs
old-timey?
and put me in the car, and then they just let me go. What was scary is having to go to the dean because I was on the list of people that had gotten popped, and I thought I was going to get kicked out of college, which would have been really bad.
Oh, yeah.
That would have not been good because that's just money. I could already hear my dad yelling at me, but it didn't. Nothing happened, so it was all good.
Did you guys hear the story of? I think it was Penn State. It was where Sandusky was.
I wanted to tease old Cabin Matt for. I'm like, God, Penn State is a hellhole.
Of the fraternities there, they were buying large amounts of cocaine, like straight up bricks of cocaine, and then getting the pledges for the fraternity. And like the
great idea. It's a movie. They're making a movie about this.
To literally bag the cocaine for resale.
They made them be nude like the black ladies in New Jack City too, with their titties out. That was my favorite scene in New Jack City. The black ladies with their titties out packing up the crack.
And so
I don't think we have to say that. It's fine.
They were running a gigantic cocaine selling ring out of like these fraternities in Penn State, which is crazy.
Yeah, Pennsylvania Attorney General announced that charges against 14 people in mid-August 2026 tied to cocaine trafficking ring operated out of the Penn State fraternity houses. 13 of the 14 defendants were Penn State students or former students at the time of the alleged conduct, which prosecutors traced from 2023 to 2024. The alleged ringleader, Agostino Abatelello, also captain of the Concordia, 24 of Westbury, New York, described by multiple grand jury witnesses as the largest dealer of cocaine for Penn State University students.
Wow.
He surrendered and was denied bail. The operation ran through two fraternities, Delta Epsilon and Sigma Chi. They were operating independently. Cocaine was allegedly sourced on regular runs to Philadelphia and New York and then cut packaged mainly inside the fraternity houses, distributed to students through social gatherings and frat events. Pretty wild, man.
So what's crazy to me is like the guy the ringleader of this operation, like, Agostino, obviously, like wanted to build this, empire and he's probably making crazy money. But how could you not be nervous at all times that one of these kids are either going to
youth ignorance?
He probably paid off a bunch of the cops too, I'm sure.
Maybe, but even then, it's like these kids are going to talk. Like someone is going to come in here and see this operation or be involved in one way.
How bad is the when you go to jail for? How long is he going to go to jail?
Oh, a lot. I mean, when you have a cocaine operation where you're now bagging it and for resale, like they get you.
How many years?
I mean, he maybe do 20 years. Some crazy amount. Like maybe an opportunity for parole, but I think they're going to throw the book at this
You
guy.
think so?
Like
Just to stop this across because obviously it's happening in other places too.
Well,
more than likely with marijuana, I would imagine.
This is not just having it. Like when you have distribute and then like not even intent to distribute, but have like distribution for years and stuff. Like
it changes everything.
They throw the book at you, and there's a federal, and
they're not getting the tax money for it.
And plus it's like a high profile case, so they'll for sure they got the best like district attorneys. They're gonna. This guy's screwed.
Tracy in the chat room says, if you think I talk a lot now, you should have seen me high on cocaine. Oh my God. Didn't need to share that, Tracy.
So yeah, obviously the audience, like you're selling to a bunch of college kids, is great for business.
We should do this. We should do this out of our podcast.
Why are we doing this right now?
Yeah, because like this is hard time you'll do. Like, you'll do 20 years of hard time with fucking hardened criminals.
Yeah.
And where everybody has to separate by race and you have to become an Aryan brother. Like, it's crazy. Like, you are fucked if you get caught. And
they're saying north of 20.
Yeah.
They're saying he'll probably get more than 20.
Which is crazy. The Costa Concordia guy got 16 years.
Yeah, he killed 30 people.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked up.
But again, there's an accident.
Because the people on the cocaine, you can make an argument, were having the time of their life.
Right, and they were consenting.
Yeah.
And they wanted that.
Right, they didn't want to, nobody wanted to die on that boat.
Right.
That's fucked up.
I feel like all drugs should be legal, honestly. I really feel like all drugs should be legal.
Yeah, no. It's
all drugs?
All drugs.
Well,
it's America. It should be free. And then there should be treatment for when you want to get off the drugs. And then I can make money off of that.
Well, it's too.
Man.
Amy
I like
is
that, an opportunist, a true opportunist.
No, I feel like I don't feel like that should be. You're gonna make money. Somebody's making money off of it, and they can't make money off of it, and that's why I feel like the government doesn't want people making money off of drugs.
Yeah, well, the pharmaceutical industry
Correct.
will make sure that it stays illegal because all
they didn't want us on those legal drugs.
Well, all the companies that are selling and have everybody addicted to Adderall, or
Right.
it's just they're pumping that out, and there's a
You won't let it go, will you?
$billion industry.
I told you I'd bring you one. I'm just bringing.
We can't have a bunch of cocaine out there
Yeah.
doing the same
Adderall's
shit.
way worse sometimes than cocaine is. Honestly, you know it is.
What?
Or
No.
as
No.
addictive. There's other things. I mean, I feel like cigarettes are more addictive. Mountain Dew is more addictive. Alcohol is worse than most
why is
drugs.
Mountain Dew
Yeah,
catching
come.
strays because you want to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
people off a drug? This is
Yeah,
goddamn
yeah.
God's elixir
Listen,
right
I
here.
feel like a lot of things are like. I feel like alcohol has ruined more lives than weed, honestly, and cocaine.
I thought you got
hey,
some.
Sarah Palin wouldn't say that.
Why don't you slow down?
Yeah.
Palin would never say that. Yeah,
Yeah,
Barack
she-
is sad.
I don't know. I just feel like we should be free to do what we want, and
I
then
agree.
there's help for
There-
when you need the help.
I agree.
There are countries that operate like that, and there's just like a lot of good data.
And they're very, very poor countries.
Well, no, like Portland and like Oregon. That's how they like everything is.
Have you been to Portland,
decriminalized.
Oregon? No, seriously, have you been there? Oh my stars! Well, Tom and I have.
burning this goddamn town down.
It's crazy. It's wild. Remember
wild
that
in
bomb
Florida?
outside of Voodoo Donuts?
Oh yeah,
We thought we were gonna get killed. It was the tallest bomb I've ever seen in my life. This motherfucker's like 6'10". And he was all old punk, and I
More
was like,
wild than Florida? It was more wild?
on with city street people than Orlando, I can say.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
scary. Yeah, scary people.
Or I think like Uruguay or Argentina or something. There's some South American country that has those laws where there's no
You might be
illegal
right with
drugs,
the Uruguay.
and then they just put all the money in treatment
Yeah.
to help people,
Yep.
and if they have a problem, because the mass majority of people don't get into
Don't abuse
problems,
it, yeah.
and then they just help the people that abuse it.
But it takes away the fun, right? When you can get it all the time. I like kind of being.
Well, that's another thing, and then there were some
I like
studies
it being
that
illegal. I liked weed better when it was illegal.
I
got higher. I got more high.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
like
I didn't
illegal
smoke as
stuff.
much. Now having illegal weed, I get it. It's like everything else. Abundance of everything ruins everything.
Balance is what we want. We want
No,
balance.
buying it from a guy that worked at Real Radio and having him put it in my mailbox and then smoking it and then running out would like get me. It like I valued it. I was like, this is my fucking weed.
But then we can't get his mom his 2 milligrams because of the law. That's so silly to me.
Oh no, they just stopped making it because
Yeah,
they're like
they weren't selling.
We only make 10 milligrams.
We want you more addicted.
And even the 10s have
Yeah.
turned to 15s.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
calm
that's
down.
Even I took a 50. I'm
A
oh,
5-0?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Are you crazy?
Oh,
50
yeah.
in the morning, 50 in the evening,
If I'm
50
10,
at
I'm in another
supper
planet.
time.
I can't. That's
No, I'll
crazy
go
to
50
me.
all day 50. No, 50,
Oh,
50,
yeah.
50.
Yeah,
I'm a 150 Danny.
It's too much. I
Yeah.
made the mistake. It freaked me out. I thought I was going to call the police.
Yeah, that's scary. I can't do that.
I like the
That's scary.
50s.
I just pace around
The
my bed.
illegal
And then he made me feel bad one day. He's like, you take those 50s. Those are for leukemia people. And I'm like, leukemia people.
Those Fords.
And then you got my head.
Yeah,
He tries to ruin everything that I like. So then every time I would take a 50, I'd be like, you are stealing this from a child
But
that
you
has
like
leukemia.
that. You like it. You like it to be gross.
I do like it to be gross.
All right. So the last story I wanted to talk about, Amy, is that there's a new Guinness Book of World Records, oldest person in the world. All right.
Oh, she turns it today. Today
Okay.
is her birthday.
Oh, so is that other guys? They're sharing a birthday. Look
Yeah.
at that, Mike. Concrete Mike.
Yeah, Concrete Mike is turning 50, and then this woman is turning, and I'll let you,
117.
Yep.
So she's the oldest living human
Wow.
in the world. And so
Not where I thought, though. I was playing the stereotypes, and I fucked this one up.
Yeah, she's a British lady.
Yeah,
right?
she's a British lady. I was thinking
Oh.
she's going to be Asian. I was
Asian.
thinking like,
Italian,
yeah,
maybe.
like Polynesian or
Yeah,
something.
and one of those islands that all they eat is fish.
Like
and a little
Moana's
bit of-
grandma.
Yeah.
That's what I was picturing.
Who's grandma?
Moana. That
Moana's,
turns into a stingray.
Moana's grandma was morbidly obese.
Yeah, she's a big fat lady, right?
Like, how'd you get
Why
the
didn't they
fat-
make her stingray body huge and fat?
You're eating fish and veggies. How
Yeah,
about
what are you eating?
This is not
Yeah. That bitch like wrap snacks. Have you had wrap snacks?
I've seen them. I've not had them.
They're so good.
They look good.
So
They're really get the little Uzi Vert.
We'll get something.
Get the little Uzi Vert ones. They're so spicy.
So So then I was like, God damn, 117. So then I was like, what has she lived through?
Yeah.
Right? And so then
She's about to live through you putting a fleshlight on an Optimus. That's going to be awesome.
Pooping on a towel.
Well, people have been...
She shit on a towel.
People have been pooping on towels.
Shit on a towel.
100%.
Egyptians pooped on towels.
They did? I don't know. That sounds racist.
Cheesecloth.
Is that what, you're racist. Don't do this. You can't do that. That's like a Nazi salute to Egyptians. You can't do that. You can't do. You
walk
can't.
like an Egyptian.
It's called the Bengals. You can't do the Bengals.
So I started.
I had my baby to that song, by the way.
What?
Walk like an Egyptian while you're pooping at your baby?
While I was getting cut out of me. They did not play my playlist. They played the doctor's playlist. And as I was getting cut, they played...
a gay-ass playlist.
I was not happy. And they cut my baby's toe, by the way. And I almost lost a toe to...
Really? When they cut your stomach,
This goes against your whole cesarean section is better for everybody thing that you piss a lot of people off this week.
It was not a choice, and that sound bite was not a choice, and it'll be there forever, and I'm very mad.
So the doctor was cutting you open. He almost cut your baby's toe off to the Bengals.
It was a she. My doctor was a she.
Okay. All right. Settle down. I'm not used to that.
You
I'm not used to that.
Why he assumed
Everybody
that.
knows doctors are guys and dog groomers are girls.
Yeah. It's like that riddle. Or like
you were trying to get me. That was a fucking trap.
Yeah. You have to say she right at the start.
But I also didn't choose her. It was like a practice where you have to go to the practice and then you get one of 5 doctors. And I got this lady, and she did a C-section. She cut me open.
That's like a brothel in Denmark,
right? It was bad.
bad.
It was terrible. It was very upsetting. Yeah. It was not good. It was.
I'm sorry. That sounds traumatic.
It was bad. They should have I made this about me. Sorry. What were we talking
No.
about?
This is no. The chat room loves your stories, and people are like, "She did what? What?"
And how'd you realize? Did they try to hide it? Because that's what
the doctor put the toe in his mouth really fast.
Yes. she.
So when she did it, it's like the Costa Concordia captain. He was like, we got a leak.
I didn't know.
Yeah, there's blood everywhere. Well, it's definitely not from a toe. I'll tell you that. It's from a C-section.
Yeah.
I didn't know about it, until a day later. I had no idea because, I'm awake, but when you're in a C-section, you don't really know what's kind of going on, and you're just trying to keep it cool or whatever. And I didn't know until later. I do remember that song though. I remember.
And how did you even find out?
My baby's toe was cut.
Yeah, but I would have said if I was a doctor.
You came like that.
I'll be like, you must have
I
cut
didn't
it.
do that. These are my pants. I watch On Patrol Live.
I don't know what. I don't know how the toe got cut. It wasn't
you
me.
did that.
But while they were cutting down here, so the reason why I had to have the C-section is because she was breech, and and they should have tried to turn her, number one, but they didn't try to turn her, and so they, the baby's head's up here, the little toes are down here where they're cutting, and they're cutting there, and it cut my baby's toe.
Damn.
Does she have a scar?
And did they admit it?
Holy shit.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah, they admit it. They write it down. Everything. I mean,
like a rental car, you got to go with the chalk. You put a white grease pencil, you circle where the things are.
I never do that, by the way. I was like,
dude, my dad was the king of that.
Chris was like, we should take pictures, or rather, I'm like, I'm not doing a
You just want a beer. I'm out.
I'm like, I'm not taking a picture of shit. Oh, get out of here.
No, it was pretty traumatic. It was terrible. It was bad. It was very upsetting.
Well,
Yeah, we have another story. My sister had an emergency C-section. They nicked her bladder, and she got stitched up, vitals dropped, and they realized her internal bleeding.
Yeah.
So they gave her more sedation and opened her back up, and her heart stopped. Holy shit.
Wow. Yeah,
but she's fine, right? That's all,
I had a friend that had this stuff. They left gauze and stuff inside of her from the surgery.
I always wanted that. As a kid, I heard about that. I was like, I want them to leave the forceps in me or whatever.
It was just but they didn't know it was wrong, and then they had to open her back up and take it back out.
There's a Bengals CD in here. My God.
Yeah. With the leaving the leaving the stuff inside, I never got because I was like, isn't there a bunch of people?
Really? You did get that? You leave shit around here all the
time. They never hired me to be a doctor. I couldn't make it past anything.
Where's my phone?
Aren't other people also be like, how did the other people miss it? It's not that big of an area. I
guess they're not counting gauze. They're counting the forceps, but they're not counting gauze. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, they're too rough every time when they do surgery.
Tone it down a bit.
That was crazy about it. I couldn't. Nothing hurt, but I could feel everything, and I could feel when they were trying to get the baby out. She was holding onto my ribs, and they're pulling her out of me.
She was holding onto your ribs,
yes.
like you're trying to throw mama from the train.
Yes, because the baby baby grip is really tight when they're babies. It's really, really tight. So she was holding on to my ribs, and you could feel him like pulling them out.
Oh shit!
It was crazy, but it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt though. It didn't hurt because you're all drugged up.
Yeah,
Thank God for drugs, because drugs should be illegal.
Wow, fools! She brought it back around.
How did the baby hold it through the sack? Aren't they in a sack of some sort? I guess maybe
they cut the sack open to get it out. Yeah.
Aren't the baby in a sack? Jesus, sound like some old girl.
Where my goals at?
That baby shouldn't be able to grab the ribs. She's in a goddamn baby sack.
That's a girl baby.
I don't like how you have to then give birth to the sack after. I'm like, God,
just leave the sack in there.
God should have done a better job with that one.
Yeah, the baby sack, the fluid, all of that. The black stuff. I always want to say maricon, which I know is a bad word in Spanish, I think.
The black stuff?
Yeah, what's that black stuff that's surrounded by babies?
Yeah.
And then your wife shits it out of her vagina or whatever.
No, the baby is a baby. Mercury.
Get myself a Mercury.
Merc.
That's terrible.
So this lady,
it was awful.
117-year-old.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, thank you for getting us back on track. My God.
Sorry, guys.
She was 20 years old during the Great Depression.
Yeah.
She was 30 in the start of World War II.
That's the one that he told me is like a lead into this, and I was like, that is mind blowing.
She
literally, she was like an established woman,
right? A full grown person.
A full grown, like 30 is like a defining age in World War I.
And back then, I mean, you didn't live that long, anyways. Like it was like the end of life.
Meconium.
Oh, the black stuff. Thank you.
Yeah. She was in her 50s when the first human went to space.
Wow.
Like
which is like, I'm 50, so I'm like, oh shit, this is wild.
Well, we're talking about the robots. You're seeing the robots, so when it's 117.
Yeah, but I'm going to die in the next 3 years.
We just said we're not going to do that. We're not going to say we're going to die.
You're right.
soon.
You're right. I'm going against the
We're going to 117, 120.
All right.
145.
Love it.
In 1989, she was 80 years old when the internet got invented.
Wow.
Like the whole concept, so she was already old as hell when the internet started, and she's alive today.
Right.
She looks pretty damn good too.
When we can make AI videos.
No, she does. She looks good.
Of us.
No, I would not. I would not.
You can
no
make
feeling down there.
You can have her speaking Mandarin Chinese in an AI video.
Yeah.
This lady was born when planes were invented.
Yeah.
She lived in a time where planes were experimental and they didn't even have a commercial flight. And then she saw the beginning of that. Think how crazy. And it's in one human. I mean, this is an extraordinary anomaly, but in one human lifetime, she literally went through a spectrum of, I think no other human could probably say from.
There's no 115 person. They're like, I'm close.
Right. Yeah.
I get
Andrea's grandpa is 103.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now that is close.
And we can still talk to him. You can sit on the couch with him at Christmas and you can talk to him about all kinds of crazy stuff.
Wow.
He is wild, man. It's what a cool dude.
This lady went through 2 different pandemics, obviously COVID, and then there was an influenza pandemic that she lived through when she was a child.
I bet they didn't make you get a vaccine for that
one. Born before the Titanic sank.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
From the Titanic to whatever this ship that
and it does go to show you that in even an average human lifespan, a lot of shit changes and you get to see
I feel that now.
Yeah.
I remember going to Real Radio and looking at the first website that we had.
Yeah.
And I remember it being I was like, oh my God, it'll never get better than this. Honestly, I remember looking at it and being holy shit, this is the future. And it's not. It's not the future.
Yeah. And the things happen so slowly. It's it's only astonishing if you Frozen and then brought back Encino Man or something.
Yeah, that's a double Pauly Shore today. Double Pauly.
Where you all of a sudden you have this crazy technology that you can never imagine happen. It all happens slowly. I remember when even AI when it first came out and it's it can rewrite your emails or whatever the stupid beginnings
well
of
we've been using it a lot longer than we think. You know when we were using spell check, there's been variations of AI that are spell check that we've had for decades.
I remember the first cell phone my dad got and being in a Chinese restaurant, guess where I am, and he was really excited about it. And we didn't think it was going to get any better than that, and it was the giant cell phone.
My dad got one not because he needed it, but because it was a status symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what a cell phone. Now a cell phone is actually a tool that you have to have almost.
Yeah.
you know, like, but he was only getting it to show other salesmen that were salesmen that he was top salesman.
Yeah.
He's like, I have so many clients that I need this cell phone.
Was it a car phone or a cell phone?
It was a bag phone that you could mount in your car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had it mounted in his Nissan Maxima. Fancy shit.
So fancy.
Yeah, he had the little swirly-do antenna on the back, you know, the one that it goes like straight down and then it goes, it's coiled.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
it goes straight down. Tiny, little stubby thing on the back. It didn't do anything, I don't think. And then when he got rid of it because it was too expensive, he kept the antenna on the top. He's like, they'll still think I got a goddamn cell phone. That's how trashy we were. Fake Rolex and pretending we had a cell phone.
I love it.
You know, like more people will start living longer and longer because, like, have you seen the cancer vaccines are coming out with now?
No, that's
Like,
I'm on one right now.
They're on.
Do you think people that didn't like any vaccine, we're going to get to make fun of them now, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I can't take the cancer vaccine. Sorry, you can't take it. Not for you. Not for you.
I'm not telling anybody. Like, I don't want cancer. But, I'll take the COVID cancer. But you know, but it's like we're gonna get to a point where 120 is like average in enough time, right? You know, and
if you have enough money, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but I mean,
you know.
it's all in your genetics. Because even that guy that was trying to hack his body, he came out and said he has some like horrible digestive problem.
Then it won't, like right now, we don't have the technology to get to the point where he thinks he could have gotten.
Yeah.
He's like, this thing will kill me.
I think he's depressed now. I think he's like all bummed out.
Well, he try every morning. You put the red mask on. The fucking red light didn't do
you
shit.
think he thinks he's like, fucking, I waste so much time. I'm getting the blood of boys
the
injected.
really rich guy that was keeping himself young?
He was getting his son's stem cells and blood.
Wait,
and
what
like
happened to him now? He's not doing good now?
No, he's fine. He has like some genetic stomach
thing that can't be cured.
That is like it's going to.
Ain't that something? That's a bee. That stinks.
Eventually, it will kill you long enough. Like he wanted to live to 120 or something. You know, he wanted to be he wanted to basically experiment on himself and see how long a human
He's
can
on
live.
the cover of Time magazine, all this garbage.
Yeah,
You know?
watch that Netflix thing.
You know, but I guess in time they could cure that. But
Well, he hopes.
It's easier to stop it genetically from birth. And that's what they're all realizing. Like all this shit, yeah, you can come up with cures and vaccines, but it's better just to genetically take it out at birth, which they have the science to, again, with the rich, but hopefully it'll, pass to everybody.
Or you just got to listen to Walk.
You know what I thought we'd have more?
Cut your baby's toe.
You know what I thought we'd have more of in the future, and I'm being serious when I say this. At least it was like when I was a younger man. Hermaphrodites. I thought that we would all.
Oh, you laugh at that, Amy.
No, I thought we would all go to a place where we could fuck ourselves, like where we'd have both.
I don't think that's what a hermaphrodite is.
Well, you could if you wanted to. I don't think they do. But I thought we'd all have a cock and a puss, and I think then you can pick and choose what you want to do. You like that girl? She can, or you can fuck her with your penis, or you like that guy? He can fuck you in your vagina.
This is why we don't have other technology, because that's what guys are wanting to with technology.
That's what I thought we would have. I thought we would have more of that. And we'd all be like, you could choose how you want to present yourself. Sure, that's you're allowed to do that. But I thought we'd be more like we'd have both parts.
Yeah. Then I'd be like, hey, bro, let me fuck your vagina. All day, all the time.
And I'd be like, these aren't my pants.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Amy, thanks so much for stopping by. Again.
Did we do bad today? I think we did some bad today.
No bad.
Go see Shit Sandwich.
Yeah, give her her plugs, please.
Follow Aimee LeCours on her social media. What is it again?
AIMEELECOURS LOLS.
Yeah, you can search Aimee LeCours Instagram. It'll pop right up.
You'll find me.
August 29th at the Melrose Center, and then again at Stigma Tattoos later on that day, and then the September 26th show at the West End Live.
Yep, opening for Johnny Pemberton. So if you are a fan of him, you will certainly be a fan of Amy. Go check him out and support him.
And if you're a BDM, listen to Monday's show. I'll tell you guys some funny thing that happened. And
Full circle.
And then, we will do a proper cruise announcement. We're still working, like we were supposed to announce in September, but it's kind of like, everything. It got leaked out by me. But,
this is what big corporations do.
I
think don't say that. He's like, oh, it got leaked out. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, just take credit for it.
Yeah. So more details to come.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys on Monday.
All right. Bye, guys.